just a black hole in the galaxy that just won't fill. Seeing images of you, it still don't seem real. You were an inspiration to so many that picked up a guitar. You made kids growing up wanna be a rock star. You helped create
Hello, hello. Just trying to get rid of the smoke here. Um, Let me see. We have a couple guests in the house with us, and we got more to come. So, let me bring in our Monday night regular here lately. So, let's welcome Mr. Joe Odell.
Hey, Kenny, cool intro, man.
How you doing, Joe? Yeah,
Good, man. How
it's
you doing?
just a quick write down of some lyrics, and Mr. Andrew Intelligente put the music to it. So some
That
people
guy's
frown
quick,
upon it,
man.
and I get it. I totally get it. If I was a bricklayer, I wouldn't want a house bricked in concrete slabs of 4x8 sheets. So I'd rather lay brick by brick, and I understand the artist's point of view as well. But my regular band's out of town, so what can I do? But ladies and gentlemen, Joe, I'm not sure if you've ever met this man here, but this is, if I can get on him here, this is Space Freely. Let me see how this all works out.
Hi there.
How
Hey,
you doing?
can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, great. Hey guys, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Wonderful song. I never heard that before.
And no, and nobody has. That was its debut, and probably the only time it hits the airwaves. So
Oh,
definitely
okay.
available on the replay, I guess. But
Yeah, it was great.
just a fun
I
thing. I
loved it.
wrote I wrote lyrics to one night or one day, and just put the song to it. So
Wow.
something for tonight. My
Fantastic.
intro is generated that way as well. I wrote the lyrics to that also, and it's a pretty catchy tune. A lot of people they want the MP3 or the CD or release of vinyl. We'll see. No,
Yeah, put it out there. It's
right?
great.
You
People will
never
love
know.
it. It's
You
about their
never know.
favorite person. You know?
Right?
I'm just saying.
Lord.
Stranger things have happened.
Exactly.
You know?
So we have later on. I know that I've got a few other people coming, and Joe's going to be here throughout the night, hanging out with us all. He's kind of my fill in, and just kind of here to fill in the gaps with me, and gives me a chance to navigate things and him do some things. But we are here to sell, and we will be selling. So we're going to let Aaron go and get started because I know Aaron, aka Space Fraley,
AKA
I should say.
space.
So I'll leave
You
that up
know?
to you if you want to release your full name or not. But it's
Yeah.
we'll let you tell your story, and then we'll put a few items starting with you, and then me and Joe.
Yeah, sure. So you
There you
just
go.
want me to talk?
Yeah, no, just if you want to tell, a lot of people already know your story. We know that
Yeah.
you were a fan for since what
Little
75,
guy.
76.
Can you
Well,
turn your volume up a little bit? You're a little low compared to me and Kenny, if you don't mind.
turn my volume up. Is
Yeah,
that
can you
better?
make yourself a little louder?
I'm turning my microphone volume up now. Is that better? Check.
I Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. I just feel like me and Kenny are a lot louder than you, so.
Oh,
Well, no,
okay.
just you, Joe. You're always louder than anybody. So
Ah, yeah. There's always one in every crowd.
there is, and
You know?
Joe is that one, and we'll give it to him. We
Right.
love Joe.
Yeah.
So
Well, Kenny, you were a little I don't know, generous with my fandom there because actually I was born in '77, and
okay,
I became a fan probably when I was 4 or 5 years old in '81, '82,
I see. Okay, I
and
was generous.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
just
So
a
that's
baby.
okay.
You're
Yeah,
baby Fraley,
I'm still younger than everybody I know.
right?
You
You're younger
know,
than me and Joe.
it's crazy. But I mean, the very abridged version of the story is that my brother came running home one day with a stack of Kiss records from a friend of his who didn't want them anymore, and he decided he was in the sticks. you know, and
Right?
so he pawned the Kiss records off on us, and so I remember being about 5 years old and picking up Alive 2 and just looking at it and just not really knowing what to make of it. And then I made the mistake of opening it, and, and so we started listening to the albums and, it didn't take long before we were just all hooked for life and our lives were completely ruined. you
Yeah,
know?
pretty much. We were
Yeah.
we caught the disease pretty early in life. I
Yeah.
know I did. 70
Yeah.
76 for me. And when did
Wow.
you become a fan, Joe?
Mine was more in the 80s. I grew up in the country, Kenny. I mean, I didn't have shit. I had Star Wars, and that
Hey,
was it.
it don't matter when it started,
Yeah,
buddy.
exactly.
It's
Like you can't
you're
help it.
here
You were
now.
born. I mean, you've been doing it a
Exactly.
long time, man. A lot of movies.
Exactly. Had I not been in, the Midwest and the Kiss Army being drawn to Indiana the way it was with Bill Starkey and Jay Evans, doing the Kiss Army thing, who knows how it would have played out because they couldn't get Kiss to play, or they couldn't get the radio station to play Kiss on the radio. So, with me, it was imagery before it was hearing the songs. It was my uncle. He was a teenager. I see the Rock and Roll Over sticker on his wall, and he had Destroyer and the Rock and Roll Over albums at that time when Destroyer, I believe, was the one that just came out. But he still had the Rock and Roll Over sticker, and that just kind of lured me into them existing. And it wasn't until about a year later when I actually heard the music of the Detroit Rock City. The images kind of had me mesmerized, and you see the Don Russ cards and the magazines in the stores when you're with your mom shopping, or kind of thing. But I was never allowed to have Kiss in my house because it's just one of those things. I had three other brothers. At that time, I had two, I believe. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things where she didn't allow Kiss. It was just different, like Star Wars kind of things. There was no satanic looking monster like Gene Simmons, or nobody. Knights in Satan service was getting spread around, and the parents don't want that for their kids. It's the same kind of rhetoric that's going around today in today's world that was happening back in the 70s, pretty much. Just different people, different sources, and all that stuff. So, but anyway, I just it doesn't make you any more of a fan, no matter how late you started in life, how much your collection is, or how big your collection is, how many shows, meet and greets, all that crap. It's right here is what counts when it comes to being a fan of any band. But Kiss always had a pretty solid, it's the Kiss Army. So no other army like it. Well, other than our U.S. Army, let's put it that way. So, but anyway, go and continue, buddy.
Oh
If
no, I
it,
mean, I grew up in the '80s, and I grew up with. Well, let me back up for a second. I was all about the original Kiss, and I didn't even know that Peter was out of the band by the time I discovered them. And the next thing I knew, my mom took me to National Record Mart in Greengate Mall, and I bought Creatures of the Night. And I see the Fox and I loved Eric Carr from the get go, and then the next thing I knew, the makeup was off, and Ace left the band, and so I grew up with '80s non-makeup Kiss, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. That was my band. And I saw them for the first time on Asylum, April 12th, 1986, 40 years ago this month. And I was 8 years old when I saw them for the first time. And then I
that's
saw
awesome.
every tour that followed. Crazy Nights, Hot in the Shade, Revenge, you name it, up until the end of the road. So I've just been a fan. My roots go back to, I always say some of my earliest memories in my life have to do with this band. It's just crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's just
it
craziness.
is. And Ace, I was a fan since '76, like I said, but I didn't get to my first Kiss related concert. We'll put it that way. But I went to Kiss in December of '87. But my very first show concert ever was Ace, the Frehley's Comet, in
Wow.
July of 1987.
That's
Very
Um,
cool,
OMG.
man.
that was my first concert ever, and I won the tickets. I was just a poor kid growing up in the ghetto kind of area, you know what I mean. And my mom did good to make ends meet. My dad, same thing, but just they were separated and all that. But everything was good family wise. It just you couldn't afford money, or couldn't afford the money to spare for tickets to concerts and stuff like that. Even though I worked in the summer for my own money and school clothes that I wanted. Yeah, I upgraded my school clothes because I didn't want to go to Kmart and get them when there was a Levi shop that had better Levi jeans, basically. So try
Yeah.
to keep up with the times, basically.
Hey,
But yeah,
real
it
quick,
just go
what
ahead.
was your favorite show? Your favorite show ever, and then what was your favorite tour? Like, I have a favorite concert. I have a favorite tour also. Which one was yours? I just like to hear. I mean,
So is mine or Aaron's or both?
Aaron's.
Okay, go ahead.
Yours was Crazy Nights, Kenny. I know that.
Okay, so I got two of them. So for some reason, a lot of people didn't like Psycho Circus. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was great. To have those 3D glasses, the filmed footage, not necessarily the live filming, but the footage that they filmed pre the tour. I mean, I felt like I could reach out and touch it. And I'm watching the band on stage. So I loved Psycho Circus, but if I had to put one show above that, June 23rd, 1990, Pittsburgh, PA, Kiss Hot in the Shade tour.
Damn.
Oh man,
Awesome.
it was fantastic.
Which did you see? Did you see the first leg or the second leg? Did they do I Was Made for Loving You?
Yes.
Or Under the Gun?
They did I Was Made for Loving You. In fact, I got there early enough. I heard them sound check with it.
Wow,
It
they were probably just starting it. So you got to see a drum solo too, a big long drum solo.
No, there was no drum solo, but they did I Was Made for Loving You.
I didn't see that. I saw him earlier and I saw Under the Gun. I would have much rather seen I Was Made for Loving You.
We were all waiting outside to get in, and it was a brand new venue here in Pittsburgh at the time called the Coca-Cola Star Lake Amphitheater. It was only open for 2 weeks, and Billy Joel was the first act to play there 2 weeks before Kiss did.
Wow.
Kiss was the second act to play this place. And so we're all waiting to get in, and it was a nice warm day. It was middle of June. And so there's thousands of us lined up, and it's an open air thing. And we get there and we hear a band playing, and we wonder if is that Kiss? Is that Kiss? And sure enough, they start playing I Was Made for Loving You. So we heard them sound check with it.
Probably practicing.
Awesome.
Did you have a railing on each side, like an ego ramp that came out on the sides? A lot of the shows didn't. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't remember. I don't remember if they had that or not. I'm gonna say no.
A lot of shows didn't have it. That was a great tour, man. God, that was a great tour.
Fantastic.
It was.
And I'm a drummer. I played drums before. I played guitar, and Eric Carr was my guy. So I would have remembered if there was a drum solo. There was no drum solo. In fact, there was no solos by anybody.
Okay.
And plus, originally you were a drummer before you picked up the guitar. I call just in case you guys don't know. You can hear more of the story by Space Frehley in Joe Paulo's podcast Rock City. He was on there yesterday evening. So check that out on YouTube and check out our friends over there on the #1 podcast in the world.
That's gonna piss Brandvold off.
And, I know. I hate saying that because that's just their tagline. And I'm good friends with Mark, Tommy, and Michael, and
I love those guys.
Lisa. Just great people. All the podcasters. I love Kiss Army things. A lot of great people doing these podcasts, and I try to catch every now and then. Yeah, Xander and Daphne, they're great people as well from the Hoosier State here. So,
what's your favorite shows?
Joe,
who's your favorite?
Who's he pointing
at? My favorite show myself, and I'll just it's simple for me and quick, is Revenge. I'm sorry, Revenge was my favorite. So go ahead, Joe.
My favorite show was the Blaze Fest. It was April 2nd, 90. It was a one-off show. Man, I've
seen video of it.
Oh my God. I went to the national show that year too, but they came out and just kicked ass that show. It was amazing. My favorite, I don't know my favorite tour, man. I like Revenge. I mean, I loved Into the Road. I went to so many shows. I like the Freedom to Rock. I mean, there's a lot of them I really, really liked. I did not see Psycho Circus. You talk about Psycho Circus is just a dagger in my heart. Me and Kenny have talked about this. They didn't come in. I'm in St. Louis. They didn't come anywhere near me, and I was going to drive to Indianapolis, and the night there was like an ungodly snowstorm. Yep. And it was one of those where if I would have driven there, I would have been stuck there for a few days. And stupidly, I decided, let's be responsible. Let's not go. I should have. And remember, that tour got cut short. It didn't last but only about 2 or 3 months.
And the reason that was brought up to Joe is mine and Teresa's first date at a Kiss show. That was her first Kiss concert. That was her first show that I ever took her to. And boy, did she do that, I'm sure. Or she probably regretted that. But just what was yours? What was the question, Joe?
Favorite show and favorite tour, like favorite one show you've been to. I also like the sail away shows on the boat or something. Or those
I was
are
gonna
always
say
really cool.
the cruise is probably a second for all
Yeah.
13 cruises, whatever the count
Yeah.
is up to right now. So
That first
they're
sail
all
away show is
equally great.
pretty undescribable. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So.
Simple but great. You know what I mean? For Cellaways and the electric shows on the cruises. But yeah, so are you going to make an appearance in Vegas, Space Fraley?
You know, the jury's still out on that one. if the wife will let me go, I'll go.
I got you.
We'll see.
So,
you know, but I
right.
had a great time
Fair
in
enough.
Vegas last year, and I was only doing Space Fraley for maybe a little less than a year at that time, because I was doing this before
Yes.
Ace passed away, and I didn't know if I was going to continue with it after he died, and I got a ticket to Vegas, and I went out, to basically hopefully hang with Bruce for a couple minutes, because I'm friends with him. He's been very good to me.
Yep,
And while I was there, I said, well, just take the Space Fraley thing with you and walk around and see what people think. And people loved it. I was taking pictures with people, and I wasn't walking around for more than 10 minutes, and Mike Duno ran up to me, and he said, hey, he goes, Ace saw a video of you. He goes, I worked for Ace, and Ace saw what you were doing, and he loved it. And,
we do not know who that guy is.
I know the name.
I do know who he is.
You don't know Mike?
I do know.
You don't know who he is. I see.
Yeah, there you go.
I got the
joke. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know either one of them.
Well, I can honestly say
Sorry.
I didn't know Mike until that moment, and I had to ask him 3 times. I'm like, "You're sure he saw me, the Space Fraley?" And he goes, "Dude, I know it was you, the guy from Pittsburgh." He goes, "He saw it, he loved it, and he got a kick out of it." So there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So, but yeah, why don't you go ahead and kick off, because I know you've got a special thing that you want to show, and then we got a guest in the wings here, and we'll still all be here together. And if I have to, I can drop the chat off and accommodate the pictures, and I'll just highlight each comment or what have you. So you go ahead and let me take this off of here and get you going.
Yeah. You just want me to go?
Yeah, just show what you got. It's pretty cool item. And we also had a request for any Space Fraley pics. So if you want to work that in, whether you're selling them or adding them to order or whatever.
I tell you, if anybody buys what I got here, I will include at least one pic for you. I just got Space Fraley pics. They're great. They're the ones I use at shows.
Yep, and I appreciate the hookup on your first batch that you had, and so.
Yeah, and so so Space Fraley offers some merch items, and one of the things I work with a company called Guitar Nut Tees. I happen to know the guy that runs it. And,
you do.
Yeah, and wouldn't you believe we're able to offer sneakers? And I said, wouldn't it be great to offer a pair of orange and red sneakers? Like the old, well, it's not a myth, it's the truth. Ace walked into 10 East 23rd Street with an orange sneaker and a red sneaker. And so I'm able to offer sneakers from the Guitar Nut Tees website. And they even say Space Fraley on them, on the little label there. And
that's cool.
They're very much like the Converse All-Stars, And
yeah.
so we have men's and women's sizes. And I'll do these as a claim. They're $60 a pair plus shipping. And if you buy a pair, I'll throw in a couple Space Fraley pics, And
awesome.
Yeah. So Kenny, how do you do this? You just
if anybody wants a pair of them, you can reach out to. You can comment here, of course, and I'll highlight you. And if you need me to, I can write them down, or you can.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind right now, I can't.
Okay,
these aren't prescription. I can't see the fucking.
No, not a problem. That kind of sounds like something Ace would say, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Aaron, I'm assuming you have sizes, correct?
Yes. I'm not sure how small they go, but they go to at least 13, 14. You
Okay.
know, so yeah, that's we offer some sneakers, and so yeah, Kenny, if you wouldn't mind, if somebody wants a pair and they comment, if you could write that down for me, I'll get them hooked up and I'll
I
take
will
care
do
of it.
so.
Are
And
those
and
available on a
it's
website too, you said?
Yeah, so you can also get them
There you
at
go.
guitarnuttees.com. And you know, that's a little side hustle I do. I offer shirts for Bruce Kulick. I offer shirts for Eric Carr Estate. I offer shirts for Ryan Spencer Cook. How about that? You know,
that's awesome.
and
Yep.
and I have a whole line of Space Freely merch. And the coolest thing I think are the shoes. You know, so you can either buy them online or I can do them through me through Acclaim. Now, if you buy them online, I can't give you a guitar pick. But if you do them on Acclaim through us, I'll be sure to throw one or two of them in. So so there you go. That's all I got.
And I do. We have to welcome Matt Starr, drummer of Ace, and off and on throughout the years. How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. You guys hear me okay?
Yes. Have you formally been introduced to Space Freely yet?
No. What's up, brother?
Oh, there
Matt,
you
how
go.
are you, sir? Nice to meet you. And
Yeah, you too.
thank you for having me. I'm not as cool as you and Ryan. I'm just the tribute guy. You know, but it's in my heart, and it's very wonderful to meet you, sir. And
Yeah, likewise. You got the laugh down. I was like, what?
I'm trying, Carly. What can I say?
You know, I talked to Ryan yesterday, and let me tell you, Space Freely, you might have a little run for your money on that one.
What,
I heard
laugh?
2 impersonations from Ryan yesterday, and it's like, oh my God. It's like you sound like, you know, Ryan Cook impersonating Craig Gass, impersonating Gene Simmons and Ace Frehley. It was so funny to hear him just do and another one who's great at it is PJ. Have you ever heard PJ's
No, I haven't.
impersonation, Matt?
Yeah,
no, I
because
haven't.
they're from a similar play area too. So
Yeah, it comes a little bit more natural to PJ, yes, when he kicks in his Brooklyn accent. But yeah, it just he has the accent down with PJ. So, but yeah, it just if anyone's interested in the shoes, the pair of shoes, and is that all you got to offer up tonight, Aaron?
Yeah, I mean, there's other Space Freely merch on guitarnuttees.com.
Okay.
And they can always buy something, but I was just highlighting the shoes tonight because it's a cool, unique
Yeah,
thing.
it is very
you
cool.
know.
And I do want to point out that I will have these up a little bit later. These will be claims. These are something that is pretty cool, in my opinion. And this would kind of go with the display if you were to buy them shoes from Aaron. But my friend makes this right here. So this is the tribute
cool.
to Ace.
Very nice.
With the date on it, which it's pretty nice. I love this poster. So this one has been sold already, but I'm using it tonight for anyone that may be interested in one, just for tonight only. So, all right, Aaron, it was great seeing you and come on here, and we appreciate you hanging out with us. And you're welcome to stick around if you like, but I know you have some other things to do. But we'll let Matt get started with something after he says hi to everybody, and then me and Joe will kick in after that. So we're just trying to get the guests going first.
Thank you for having me. I do appreciate it, Matt. Nice to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you.
And so I'll hop off. And thanks for
Aaron,
having
before
me.
you leave, I put the link to your stuff, to your site up there. Everybody, please go visit it. There's other things. There's shirts. There's all kinds of stuff. I assume that comes straight from Aaron. So please support him. Yeah, he's.
And guitarnut.com. Yeah, he's a great guy. And do you, while you're here, we have 84 people here, looks like, on my end. Do you want to give anybody where you're going to be, your next show you're going to be at?
If you don't mind. That'd
no,
be great.
Go ahead.
Saturday, May 9th, Space Freely will be appearing in Youngstown, Ohio at Penguin City Brewing with Motley Crue Tribute Livewire. We're both doing full sets that night. So it's a double headline show. And then Saturday, June 27th, we're at the Maple Grove Tavern in Cleveland, Ohio, doing a whole night of Ace and Kiss stuff. And it's a headline show. And then we're working on some dates for the fall. So stay tuned to our Facebook and our social media, and you'll see where we're going to be later on this year. So thanks so much.
Very cool. Maybe one of these expos or something that pops up somewhere along the way, you'll be performing there as well for more Kiss fans to you know,
We'll see.
you're a fan. You're a fan that knows how to play guitar like Ace very well, and
Thank you.
to have the accent and the look, you know, it just
I'm trying, Carly. What can I say?
yeah, yeah. Let's just say you could pat you're comparable. Let's put it that way. So,
Thank you. I try. I
but
try. Thanks so
nobody's
much,
like
guys.
Ace. But
Yeah,
all right,
absolutely.
you
Yeah.
take care.
guys. Thank you.
All right,
See you.
bye bye.
Bye.
Good to meet you, brother.
You too, man. See you.
What's up, dudes?
How's it going, Matt?
It's good, man. I'm so glad you guys are doing this.
Yeah, it's just a way of having fun, and we will get to selling some stuff. We just wanted to kind of get some things. I know Ryan, he's out to dinner right now, and he's supposed to pop in if things allow for him to, you know. But we'll see on that. And of course, Ryan or Jeremy and Phil are out of the country at the moment, so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I know for Jeremy right now, so he in Poland, but. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you started. We've seen the kids on here earlier. Sorry if are they going to make an appearance again, or if you want to do an introduction, that's up to you. So
Yeah, well, they asked me. It's funny. My son asked me like maybe 2 weeks ago. He goes, "Are you going to do any more of those auctions?" And I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Well, nah. They don't. I haven't done one in a couple of years. I haven't played with these in a long time, and he's no longer alive." And then you
yeah,
messaged about this, and I'm like, "Hey guys, do you want?" So they had such a good time.
yeah, no, they were fun, and it's always good. I'm not sure. Have you been around Dominic very often here lately? Because I know he used to do them with you. So
Yeah, no, I talked to Dom. We did some stuff. He's managing James B. Jones from Love on the Spectrum, and we did a show earlier this year, and he asked me to put it together. So I talked to Dom pretty regularly, and he's doing great.
awesome. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
he's doing. I know he's doing good with them conventions and stuff. So from what I've seen.
yeah, and he's someone I met, through him coming to Ace shows, and then, hey, I'm going to
Yeah.
do a convention. Would you want to be part of it? I said, yeah, sure. Let me check it out. And then, now he's like doing stuff all over the country. He's got all the Star Wars people. I've made so many friends, met so many people, of course, the musicians, but you guys and just different people, some that are fans that turn into friends. And it's been a really great experience. It's been a great
Very,
experience.
very cool.
Yeah.
I was wondering if the dog behind you was real or not until I saw your
There
stuff.
we go.
The
I
dog
moved
is
a couple
real.
seconds ago, Kenny.
That
I was
dog
thinking
did
the
not
same thing.
move for the past 3 minutes.
Oh, Kenny, I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing.
No, he's realer than real. Yeah,
I bet.
A cool little doggy.
he's real.
Yeah, he was just being very, very still, like he was so enthused on what's going on in front
He's
of
doing
him.
it again.
So,
Yeah.
there he is. Yeah, he is. He knows how to hit that pause button, don't he?
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
All right,
gets
but yeah, go ahead. I see a drum head right beside you there, and a kid.
Yeah, no, I found a couple things.
What you
may
gonna auction?
We may auction off the kids too, depending on how they behave. But are you guys telling stories at all? Because I wanted to
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
of
kind of what
course.
we've been starting off with was the stories, and if you got some, as you're putting things up, if you want to tell it while you got the bids going, if there is any, then
Yeah,
please do.
for sure. Okay, yeah, why don't we do that? Then I can put something up and then I can just talk. Hey, Xander, do you want to come say hi? Okay. Yeah, I feel like hang on a second. All right, so I'll put this one up. So this was I just like scoured the garage and I've just had some stuff, since we stopped playing together and found a few things. So this is a 14-inch Creatures Fest, which you guys
Hang on, man.
Oh,
That's
there
the
we go.
first. That's the first. Hang on, one sec. There you go.
Oh,
Now
no,
you can move it the other way.
all right.
I didn't have you mirrored properly for what until you put up that logo. I couldn't tell. So go ahead.
So this was the first Creatures Fest, which was like what 2000 and I'm not good with dates, but
22. I believe it's 22.
yeah. So Vinny, Bruce, Ace, like if you were there, you'll never forget it. So this is a 14, and this is this was the first time I ever put pink in there. I never kind of wanted to. I always run by the heads by Ace, and on this one it was a special event. I go, I'm going to put the pink in there, and I really liked it, and the fans did too. So I usually sign these with a pink paint marker. What do you want to do? A claim? It's been a while since we did this. What do you think?
Well, is that the only one you've got?
It is.
I would just start it off at the minimum price and see if anyone wants to go any higher than that. At the very least, it'll sell for your minimum. But if let them have a chance to bid for it, is my point.
I didn't hear, was that stage used?
It's not used. No, it's
No.
Okay.
It's just something to commemorate the Creatures Fest thing, which was to raise money for cancer, and the pink kind of is a symbol of that.
Yeah. So I had one on my bass drum, which is a large one, but we made some smaller ones because over the years, people they go, I don't have any more room on my walls, dude. Do you have smaller ones?
I know.
I did some smaller ones, so this is one of the smaller ones. So let's just say 75, and that includes shipping in the U.S. And then you guys feel free to bid, and I'll
Okay. So just put D for drumhead, $75 starting bid.
Yeah.
And we'll do $2 increments, guys, until we hit 100. And if it does hit 100, 105 would be the next bid. All right. So, all right, go ahead and commence with your one of your favorite stories to get started with.
Yeah.
With Ace.
You want to hold this? Oh, and this is okay. So here's the kids. This is Athena. She was not in a car accident. This is like her. If she has a headache, you put this in the freezer, but it's on around her neck, and she's
I gotcha.
being ironic. And then this is Xander.
Hello.
Hello.
Handsome guy.
Yeah, good looking kids.
Yeah, so I played with Ace. I first started playing with them 2012. We did like 3 gigs. And first one was New York, and then we did Erie, PA, and I think we did Detroit and maybe one other one. And then after that, he asked me to record with him, so we went in the studio and did the Spaceman. So we had done 4 shows together, but I probably spent maybe like 10 minutes talking to him other than being on stage, right? So now he goes, hey, I got to check out this studio up in Turlock. And he was living in San Diego at the time, so I thought we were going to fly, and he goes, I'm going to come pick you up. So he rented a Suburban, drove up to our place in West Hollywood. But he called me before that, and I'm in the hospital. Xander had just been born. So we're about to go home the next day, and he goes, hey, you want to go into the studio? And I'm like, when? He goes, tomorrow. I'm like, oh, my God, we're supposed to go home, all right, so am I supposed to be keeping track of this? So it's at 100.
No, yeah, I've got it posted. So yeah,
Okay.
we're at 100. So 105 will be the next bid on the drum.
Okay, Chris. So he goes, all right, I'm gonna come pick you up. And he goes, where are you? He goes, I said, oh, I'm at the hospital. We just had a kid. And he goes, all right, so you're available? I'm like, yeah, fine, sure. So he comes to the house next day, pulls in my garage. We're in an apartment, in West Hollywood. I turn my back. He's in the corner of the garage taking a piss. So I'm like, okay. So then we take the back seat out of the car, out of the Escalade. He goes, just put it in the garage there. We end up doing the session. 2 weeks later, I called John Ostrowski. I go, John, there's the rental Escalade. The back seat is in my garage. And he goes, yeah, just can you get rid of it? I go, well, don't they want it back in the rental? He goes, nah, don't worry about it. So, anyway, that was that. But so we're driving up to the studio. We get in the car. He goes, do you mind driving? So I'm like, okay, hold on a second. I got to be a parent. No, I don't want the dog here because it's going to be insane. Okay, no, leave him alone. Let him just do his thing. Okay, don't get him around. That was probably the most un-rock and roll thing you'll hear. So we're driving.
Hey, we're all dads.
He asked me to drive, and so again, I'm driving with this guy. I mean, he's still like Ace Frehley to me, right? Because we've spent now probably 15, 20 minutes together in my entire life. I'm driving, and we're chit-chatting about this, that, and the other thing. And then like there's, we just kind of run out of stuff to say, and it's kind of quiet for like 10 minutes. And he goes, hey, you think we really landed on the moon? And I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, that was like a very ace thing to say. Then we're in the studio for about 2 days, and then one afternoon we're working on a song, and he goes, "Hey, did you say you had a kid?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh wow, congratulations!" You know, but it took like 3 days for it to like.
Yeah, you could talk about delayed reaction.
You know what I mean? And I was like, maybe it's kids. Okay, fine. But it's like, no. When it kind of clicked, he went, "Oh my God, that's great. What's his name?" I go, "Oh, it's Xander." He goes, "Like the guy from Cheap Trick?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, that's so cool." So anyway, yeah. But that was my my first.
What did you do with the back seat?
It just sat in our garage. I mean, again, it's West Hollywood, so it was like, you know, nobody really cared about it. And then for some reason, I looked it up like many years later, and those things go for like $3,000 because people lose them or they get trashed. And I'm like, oh, I should have done something with it, but no, it just sat in my garage. I go, I think the rental company's gonna want this thing back.
Yeah.
John was like,
You would think.
Wow.
Don't
All
worry.
right, for the drum head, we are at 105. We're going to do it going once. Is there 110? Let me know, Dominic, if you want to come in at 110.
There you
If
go.
not, we'll pass it on to Martin. But yeah, 110 or higher would
You
be
know
the
what? I'll
next bit.
throw in a pair of stage played sticks, played from the shows that we did a couple weeks ago with Ryan and Derek and Jeremy when we did the Ace.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome. So no, I'm sorry, not Dominic. It was Chris that was in on that. I'm sorry, I seen Dominic's name, but yeah. So thanks, Chris.
Derry's in for 110.
We got Chris in at 130 already. So
Okay, I'll stop talking your way.
and actually Martin's at 140. So
You need a set of played sticks with that as well. Now it looks like.
yeah,
Yeah, so a pair of stage played sticks from the Ace tribute show.
that's awesome. Do you have anything coming up with the guys here in the future?
I do, yeah. So I'm doing. It's in June. We're doing Jersey, Dingbats, and New York or Long Island. Long Island, I'm pretty sure is correct. So yeah, I'm doing those 2 shows with them.
Awesome. So I just want to say hi to everybody. We got 93 people hanging out, and I know it's not because of me and Joe. So it's this good-looking fella and his two offspring there. So
Yeah. It's so funny. The last time they were on, we probably did this like 3 years ago, and they were like, "Hi," and now like Athena's.
I know it's. I went to the expo this past month or a couple weeks back, and to see all the little kids that I knew 15 years ago grown up to adults, and they got kids of their own. It's like, wow, I never felt older than that day. So,
Well, it's funny because like we get older, and you might look in the mirror and go, "I think I got older," but then you see kids, and you're like, "Wait, when I knew you, you were here, and now you're up here, and you're an adult." Yeah, it's crazy.
and then, and when they're actually in your family, you kind of see them progress daily, monthly, or however often you see them. But when you go 7 years of not seeing those kids, and then the next time you do see them, they've become adults now in 7 years time. It's, when they're 14, 15 years old, they're 22, 23 years old now. You know what I mean? So I just, it blew my mind.
It is crazy, and I'll have it too, or I'll look at him, and especially with my daughter lately, and I just look at her one day and go, "Did you get older?" There's something, like something about their face just changed in the last few days or something. I just look at her, "You look older." Oh my God,
Yep.
yeah.
Exactly.
This is
So, Martin, I see that Derry is out on the drum head and the sticks, and Chris is in at 200.
Okay.
Is there a 205 from you, Martin? Because I don't think that you went out yet. So let us know, please, so we can move along to the next item that Matt's got. And I'll get Joe in here to do something after he's done with that, and then we'll get back into the stories. But we do appreciate you all being here and hanging out with us. And again, happy birthday, heavenly birthday to Ace, wherever he may be.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the Matrix, I'm sure, is what he would think.
Yeah, no, and you know what, too? I mean, I said this in my post today, but, I've met a lot of people, and just through work, and worked for people and worked with, I meet tons of people. And I can just tell when someone's a sweet person, a kind heart. And from the first moment I met him, I could feel that, and that was always true. That was always true. And anyone who actually knew him knew, yeah, it's a wacky ace, and then back in the day, there's a crazy ace, and then there's a rock star ace and whatever else. But he was always just a sweet, kind, gentle soul,
Yes, yes. I probably had one bad experience with him one time, and it wasn't all that bad. You know how you can make ace laugh by telling a joke or something, and I was always pretty good at that.
Yeah.
But there was a time where he wouldn't laugh like he would, and you can tell that that's not his day to try to make him laugh. So you just kind of back off a little bit. But in answer to your question, Johnny Arnold, Matt will sign the drum head and the drumsticks, however you would like. So he'll do whatever you'd like.
Yep, happy to. Typing that post was rough, Michelle said. Yeah. You know what? I mean, as they get older, people die, and that the same week that we went to Ace's wake, I went to Tommy Price's funeral the day before, and Tommy was drummer friend, played with Joan Jett, played with Billy Idol, a bunch of different people, and it was like boom, boom, 2 days in a row. Had to go to New York, so it was like a 3-hour drive. Did that, got some food, came home, went to bed, woke up the next day, drove back for Ace's thing. I didn't even have a moment to think, and I got hit with after all of that. It was like, I wouldn't want to be here for this reason with all these people, but all of the Ace people were there, all of them, all the guys that ever played with Ace, including Gene and Paul and Peter, and again, I wish that wasn't the reason, but when are all those people going to be in a room together?
Right.
It brought us together, and look, he's gone. And so then what can we do? We can celebrate the music, and
so was Richie and Chris there as well? Chris Wise and Richie Scarlett?
Yeah, everyone. Scotty, Chris, Richie.
That's awesome.
The comic guys, everybody.
Very
It
cool.
was like, it's like babies and weddings and funerals, and so all you can do is just celebrate it, and it happens, right? It happens, and you can feel sad and miss him too, and I do, but it's like, man, look at all that music we made, look all the music he made, what a life, how many people
exactly
by just being himself, doing what he wanted to do when he was a kid,
Yep, exactly. And Matt, I need to ask you. I know Aaron didn't have anything on the last run. Hopefully, he gets some buyers, after the auction. But are you writing things down, or do you need me to handle that for you on my end?
No, I'm writing it down.
Okay. So Chris is the high bidder and the winner for the drum head and the sticks at $240.
Boom! Congrats, dude. Awesome. Yeah, just either message me on Facebook or I'll find you on message.
Thank you, Derry. Thank you, Martin, and whoever else that may have been bidding that I may have forgotten that you bid. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and get you started on the next item, and then I'll let Joe do an item, and then I'll put something up, and then I'll just keep tabs on those.
Okay.
And we'll take it from there.
So this is the head called the Spaceman. So this is not from one of the records, but this was the last one I did, and this was like I started to get out of just the lightning bolt, because he always wanted the lightning bolt, and I just was like, I'm just gonna send this to him and see if he likes this, and he loved it. So cool. This is a 22-inch head, and I don't know, what do you want to say, like 125?
That's pretty low, but that's up to you, buddy. That's a 22-inch bass drum head.
Yeah, all right. You're my advisor. 175?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that eliminates some comments because it is a big bass drum head. So not at 24, but 22, it's kind of, it's up there still.
Yeah.
All right. So, 175, and Martin kicks it off for us at 200. So,
okay.
There we go.
Now, and I'm happy to throw in a pair of sticks with this. And I'm also, too, when I used to do this, I'll do a video. So when I communicate with you guys, get your mailing address and do the payment thing. But also, I'll send a video to you, or if you want to send it to one of your friends, happy birthday, hey, whatever.
Kind of like a cameo thing. That's kind of cool.
Cameo thing. Yeah. I'm happy to do that too.
Yep. Awesome. So Martin's at 200, and Joe, we're going to go and go to you and see if you got something to offer up, and then I'll do something, and we'll keep an eye on the bids. I'll keep highlighting them,
So
and then once we're done, then I'm just trying to wait for my computer to catch up. It's a little laggy right now, but got 95 people in here, and it's got a lot of comments, more than usual, so it's kind of sluggish. Go ahead, Joe.
Tough trying to keep up with that with one of the band members, you know. So this is I'm going to put some Kiss Haven items up tonight, a little bit better price. We don't have much left. We used to have a lot. We don't have much. This is the cassette box set. These are signed by Ace
Oh,
Frehley.
look at you, Joe. See, even you're mirrored after all this time. So let me get you
Am
back.
I?
You sure are.
This is a Kiss Haven item. I'll do these for $230 tonight. I've got 5 of them left, and then they're gone. I mean, we won't obviously get any more. This is the cassette box set that was released. So the front is signed. Here's the back. You open it up.
No, Danny, the drum head was not stage played, but the sticks will be.
correct. Yep, you got it.
You open it up, it's got the Ace cassettes in there that he released over the last year's Origins Volume 2, Anomaly, Spaceman, and Space Invader. And then this thing has 4 guitar picks in it. The cassettes are all still sealed. So cassette 225. It is signed, and it will come with a certificate. So
I almost forgot to turn on my phone to see Facebook comments in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is offer this up for, I talked about it earlier, and I'll do it a couple times this evening. So let me get Joe out of here and blow up on my side here now. And all right, so is there a 205 on that drum head and pair of drumsticks, plus the video and the signature and all that? Now, if anyone wants to claim one of these for tonight only, I'm offering these only tonight for me. So I haven't sold too much of the memorial kind of things for Ace, but this is such a cool item here. And I sold 3 of them, and didn't really mean to. I meant for 1, but this went to this would come from a buddy of mine, and she's going to ship them to me come Wednesday to where I can get them by Friday or so. But I'll do $30 claims. So put P30 if these are of interest to anyone out there. And I'll do a $5 shipping charge on them to make it 35 with shipping. So shipping is going to be maybe $7-8 on average. So Mary got one of my last one that I didn't really have for sale, but I offered. I'm going to go ahead and invoice her for it. So Mary, you got one already, and anyone else just put P30, and it'll be $35 if this is all you get tonight. All right, from me. All right. That being said, we got Mary. You've already got one, so no need to claim here. And we got Chris in on the cassettes for Joe.
And I've got 5 of those cassettes. So just 5 of them at $2.25. I'm good with.
Okay, so 225 is the only bid, and we're at $200. That is cheaper than the smaller head. Come on, guys. They got, how much did they pay for the last one? 225 was it, Matt?
240
or 240 for the smaller drum head.
Yeah.
And this one here is his most recent one.
Yeah, this is the design we used, I believe, on the final run that I did with him, which is 23 into 24 or 22 into 23. I'm not good with dates, but
I'll take your word for that because I couldn't tell you on that one. 1 minute Matt Starr's the drummer, and next minute I go to the next show and it's Scotty Coogan. So
yeah,
I don't know what happened in between, and I don't ask. So
right.
But yeah,
I'll tell you the story if you want to hear it.
That's up to you.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Ace had a thing where, like, if you subbed out a gig, he would fire you. Which, in most gigs, see, he's used to coming Kiss. Now, if you sub out Kiss, you should get fired, right? Like, Eric Singer's not going to go, hey guys, I can't do it. I'm going to do some shows with the Scorpions. I'll be back, right? So, but Ace, had thought like that, but we were busy, but not maybe it's so busy that you wouldn't do some other stuff. So first one was Phil Shaw. So Phil came in, played bass, and then he got the gig with Accept. So he had to miss some shows. Ace fired him, replaced him. Zach came in, Zach Throne, Zach came in, was great. Then he had to miss some shows because he was playing with Corey Taylor, so he got fired. Then Ryan took over on bass, and then I had the opportunity to play with Kix, and I always loved Kix, and I'd known Brian Forsyth for a few years, and I knew there's a chance if I sub this, if I miss a couple Ace gigs, I'm gonna get fired. And I just had to, think about it. And I had Brent Fitz set up to do it. He was like, he was good to do it. So it was covered and everything. And yeah, I got fired. Right now,
So that's the drag.
if he had stayed alive, I probably would have gotten hired again, right? Because I got fired when I took the Mr. Big gig, and then he brought me back in 18 when he fired everybody. So it's like music is different. Getting fired, I think, from a job, they're probably not going to have you back. But with music, it's like it's for now. You know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's what happened. Yeah, that's how that went.
And who knows, Scotty? I mean, well, Scotty was let go in 2018, right? With the other guys in Australia before Australia.
Yeah, he cleaned house with all those guys.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it just I get it. People want to change it, especially if things are a little slow and you're not selling out things. Something you feel may have to change, and you got to try to work out whatever the bugs are by whether it's creating new staff or new lineups, whatever the case is, a new menu on at a restaurant or something like that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's a creative business, so the artist might feel like, what, these guys are great, but I'm going to change it up. Or one of the musicians might go, this is a great gig. I love it. This is amazing, but I want to do some other stuff too,
Yep.
And so it's never like this, or rarely in my experience anyway. It's not this, people have a blowout and it's an acrimonious thing. It's just, I'm going to go do this now, or, hey, you know what, we're going to go in a different direction. It happens, So, but
Right.
it's all good, and I'm glad I saw him like a couple months before he passed at the Jam at the Dam, which is in Connecticut, and I'm glad we got to just like say hi and hug, and
That's awesome.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it just I never knew that story, and I know PJ had his issue with Ace, and I never wanted to know by anybody because PJ never told me what happened, and I didn't care to know because that was his business. So it's one of those things where it just you wonder, but you don't wonder at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And it just because you thought things were going so well with the way things were, and then you find out that something went wrong, and you're not there as part of the team anymore, and you're so used to this team going on for all these years that you've seen. Like me, I've seen the original, not the original lineup, but with Chris and Richie and Scotty, I've seen them several times. And then after they were out, and you guys got back to the States, I seen you guys several times, and it was just it was a good transitional thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing that you guys came into play, but I became good friends with you guys just the same. I wasn't good friends with Chris and Richie. I've met a few times. He's always cool to me. Yeah. But it just one of those things where you guys were more playing it, I guess is the word. You know what I'm saying? These guys, Chris was pretty much solid, but Richie, he was like everywhere. He turned his head was on a swivel because he was going everywhere at the time. You know what I'm saying? But
right. And you know what too? I mean, I grew up seeing Richie at Toad's Place in Connecticut in the 80s with Ace. And then when I left Ace to go play with Mr. Big, he brought in Richie and Chris Wise, who I had reintroduced to Ace through the Space Invader sessions. And Ace goes, you know any bass players? I said, yeah, my buddy Chris. And he came out, ended up getting the gig. So I'm going, oh man, my buddy Chris is playing and Richie, and I'm not playing with them. I never got to play with Richie. I did 2 shows with him in 2018 when I filled in for Scotty. And I'm glad we got to play. And then we actually just played a show with an artist, Gary Lefkowitz from New York, with Hal, the bass player from Joan Jett. But I got to play with Richie and rehearse and hang out, and it was nice. He's a sweet guy. Yeah, no, it just
I don't know if that's your microphone. Something's going on around your microphone, but I hear it. Is that you, Joe, or is that Matt?
I
I don't
hear
think
it.
it's me.
I don't know if it's me. Oh, it
You-
stopped. Or
Hang on, I'm trying to see where I can solve that issue at. So, let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing microphone option on there.
check. When you talk, Kenny, it makes the sound on my thing, and I don't think when Joe talks or when I talk, I'm hearing it. Unless you guys are hearing it on your end, but I'm not hearing it now.
All right, so I'm gonna mute mine and I'll let you guys talk. And let me
you're
see
good.
how that is.
All right.
But Kenny's
So
pretty
I-
smart. He knows
So
what
is
he's doing.
this- I don't. He has much more experience than I do. Okay, so what do we get? 260 with is that for this?
I'm
The
assuming
D
that's
number?
260
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Chris.
Okay,
Yes,
so do we
that
wanna-
is the high bid for the drum head. So Chris is at 260, and I think it's gone away now. But Chris also got you in on the poster, and I assume Joe's got the tape things
Set
written
box
down.
set.
So the box
That's a
set.
steal for a bass drum head. That is a steal for a bass drum head.
It is. So 265 would be the next bid, but we're going to give it 1 minute, guys, and then we're going to move along. How many drum heads you got
I
tonight,
got
Matt?
one more after this, and that's it.
Okay. All right. And yeah, I'm still not seeing any sign of Ryan yet, so his dinner may have run over or he couldn't make it in. So we'll see you on that. But yeah, Joe, if you want to go ahead and get another, I don't hear the crackling anymore, so hopefully that whatever it was resolved. So.
Yeah.
I'll do a small one.
We'll leave that up unless another bid comes in, and we'll see what Joe's got to offer up, and then I'll do another item.
I'll do a couple guitar picks. These are all we have left from Kiss Pick Haven. It's for the
11 by
farewell tour.
17, Brenda. I'm sorry, Joe. 11 by 17 is the size of that poster, and I'm sorry I forgot to bring that up. Go ahead, Joe.
So I got Yokohama and Osama. This is from the farewell tour when Ace would do a different guitar pick each night. I'll do $15 for the set of two, and I probably got 20 of these. So picks 20.
Okay. So P20 for the picks. You get both of them.
Yep.
All right, cool. And speaking of picks, we'll get some juices flowing in here because, like I had put on the thing earlier, that I'm going to be starting some things off for a little low. So if you know on this one, this is a promo pick, and let me get larger here. But there is Ace Frehley, promotional only, not for sale. That is part of this CD here. 12 picks. All right. So we're going to start this CD off at $1. This is 12 picks on CD, but $1 start, and there you go. So hand signed by Ace. Yep, it's hand signed and it's starting at $1. I'm going to let you guys determine the price. I'm not here to inflate Ace prices. So if you want this, you tell me how much you want to pay for it. All right. I've had hundreds of signatures by Ace, and Matt can probably attest to that. He's seen me at quite a few just in his time with the band. So,
Well, anytime I see a post and I go in a Kiss group, I go, "Oh man, who got that? What's that?" Oh, it's Kenny, of course. I got the coolest items with the coolest signatures.
I got files that hundreds of Ace items between Steve and Keith and John doing the things, and me doing private signings and events. Even Joe's hooked it up one time we had dinner with Ace really in an Italian restaurant in St. Louis, right, Joe?
Yep.
Yep, great times.
Cool stuff.
So currently the ACD is at 100 by Paul Shive. So Paul Shive knows what he wants. So the CD, I will find something to put this in so it don't go astray from the actual CD here. Because it's so little. I want to take this tumbler out.
If anybody's won the picks that I put up, please say Joe or something. I'm assuming all these picks or for Kitty's CD and not the specs that I put up?
Well, yours is 20. So anybody that says T20 or picks 20, that's you.
So does Rick and Angelo want a set of my picks, or were they bidding on your pick
I'm thinking
CD?
Rick wants yours, and so does Angelo, is what I'm thinking. So currently the CD's at 100, so 105 hand signed by Ace with the promotional pick, and I just put the CD back or put the pick back in the CD, and I put the CD in a bag. So if it falls out of the CD, it's in the bag. All right. It's made it all these years. I'm sorry.
Put it in the CD case.
What do you mean?
Put
it is. Yeah, the pick is inside the CD case.
Okay, perfect.
But I got the CD case inside the bag just in case it finds its way out of that little opening. You know what I mean? You never know. But yeah, so we got Brian Berger, Rick Hanscom, and you said Angelo in on the pick for 20 for the set of 2. I got Paul Scheib on the Ace 12 pick CD hand signed for 100, and we got Chris at 260 for the drum head and sticks. I think we might go ahead and call that, Matt. Nobody else is coming. They're going to let Chris have that. So, and the CD's at 110 from Chris. Yep. So, Joe or Rick just confirmed that, Joe.
Yeah, Angelo did too. I got him. Guys, that's a steal for that bass head, man. Oof. That's a steal for that CD too, a 1 1/4 for an Ace signature.
But yeah, I'm not trying to gaslight prices or anything on Ace items. I know what I've spent on some of these, and just to give you guys a heads up, I did pull some CDs. All right, just so you know what you can choose from. Now, there's one CD I will put a price to because it's the only one I've got, and it breaks up my set of my remasters. You guys probably know which one it is. It would be this one right here. So that's the only one that will come with the price. But I've also got unsigned CDs. There's some Richie Scarlett Essentials. Here's the 10,000 volts hand sign, lenticular cover, the motion. Here is a Spaceman CD. There's an Origins 2 CD. Here's a German version of the remaster that'll go up. Here is just a regular version, unsigned. And then I'll have Ace Frehley Loaded Deck unsigned and Live Plus One unsigned. So I have a few signed and a few unsigned, and that's just the CDs that I have. We'll see what other items I can conjure up, but yeah, how do you like these Spaceman boots I just got a couple of weeks ago at the expo, Joe?
Very nice. These
Pretty
are
cool
Yokohama and Osaka. Someone was asking. So
what is it, buddy?
The picks are Yokohama and Osaka.
Okay.
Someone was asking 20 for the set of 2.
Cool. Yep. Batman, Brian Ace Tassin. All right. So that drum head is called. ACD is at 150, and Joe is caught up on his claim. So go ahead, Matt. Let's go ahead and put what you got up, buddy.
All right. Last one. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I think what we would do sometimes is when we would do some heads. I used to play 26-inch heads, and then once we realized that all the fly days, it was never my kit. It was always backline, and a lot of places didn't have 26, so we just went with 24 because they would have that. And my tech would bring the head, and I always had a front head that looked great. But I made this 26 of the anniversary design. So this was, I started playing with Ace in 2012, and then I played with him in June of 2012 at Best Buy Theater in New York City, Times Square. And then we had a gig 10 years later, June of 2022. And I'm like, oh, that's too perfect. Same place. It's now called the Palladium. So this was the design. So this is 2012 to 2022 Ace, and it's a blue sparkle thing. And again, you can tell I'm on the pink after the creature's head. So let's do 200 including shipping. Again, this thing is freaking 26, so it's like huge. It looks awesome.
It don't look that big on the camera for whatever reason, but if that's a 26-inch head, it is huge.
Here's my head skull.
Okay, now see, that head to your head, it's unless you're Beetlejuice and your head shrunk, then yeah, it is a big head. Okay.
Here's my hand.
That's a very cool one. And what's your starting bid on that one again?
It's It's 5 hands across, $200, including shipping in the U.S.
All right, so 200 starting bid on that drum head. So reset. So Chris is in on that one. And let me see. The high bid on the ACD, the 12 picks, that is from Paul Scheib. I'm going to give it 30 seconds from now. But Paul Scheib will take it at 150 unless Chris or Scott Monster Perry wants to come in at 155.
Here's an orange compared to the drum head. And
Wow.
This is not a clementine. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to tell another story and then we'll go to Joe after the story and we'll see where the bids go from that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me think about it. You know what?
Hang on 1 second, man. I'll have to hold you there because we got a guy on the fly here. And let's get him in here. So there he is. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys, how's everybody?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Good to see you all, and it's Ace's birthday.
Yes, sir. Great seeing you. So let me get you up here on the corner, and you know this guy up here or over here, right? Wherever he's at.
How fun! How are you guys? This is great. What a good night.
Yes, it is, and hopefully you're having fun. You're with your sister-in-law, or just.
So I'm just like hanging out here, but I'm sorry I'm late. I said it would be 7. And
oh, you're fine. You're fine. I didn't 100% expect you because I know that it just things happen. So
it's all good. I'm happy to be here, and I want to say hi to everybody. And man, it's Ace's birthday, and Matt and I had so much fun with Ace. Always, it was always a good time. Kenny, we always had fun with you, and just everybody. It's just great to be in this community, and I appreciate it so much.
And I look for it. And Ryan, just for the record, Ryan would always be mad and yell at me when he found out that I bought my own tickets for the show. He said, "Why in the fuck are you buying tickets to the show?" I told you, just let me know. I said, because I pay my way, man. That's just me.
I always told you. What did I always say? I go, you know a guy in the band.
I know, right? And I will say he comped me a stage tickets to be on the stage at a free concert here in Northern Indiana. So that was a great experience being on the stage and seeing the show and seeing the crowd in front of me instead of me being in the crowd looking up at you guys. You know what I mean? It was a really cool experience. So I thank you for that. And
that's so funny. How funny is that? You got free tickets.
It is funny. So, but I always appreciated your offers, and we've always had fun at the shows.
Yeah, listen, it still stands forever. You are always on my guest list.
Oh, and I appreciate that, brother. So, and just
I'm sure good Ace stories tonight, right?
I'm sorry, say again.
I'm sure you guys have told some good Ace stories tonight, right?
Yeah, a lot have been told. So let's go ahead and do yours. We're keeping an eye on one of Matt's drum heads, and currently that's at 300 from Martin Alvarez, and we'll keep an eye on that one while you're telling your story, and then we'll let you go.
And Ace stories are like snowflakes and fingerprints. They're all different, right?
Yep. Yep.
But one of my favorite things that was funny, we used to joke and laugh a lot and do everything. So when we started the show, we would do what's called a diamond. And when a band does a diamond, that's like one big giant chord where it's just trash can, right?
Right.
You're playing. So we would always do a big giant E chord, and then Ace would walk out, he would fist bump all of us, and then we would kick into the first song. For people who don't know what a toggle switch is on a Les Paul, it's a switch that controls your pickups, okay?
Yep.
So Ace only played the bridge pickup, which is treble. He never used the rhythm neck pickup. So he would turn that one off, use it as a kill switch. So if the switch was up, that meant it was off, right? The guitar was off. So he walks out one night, we're doing the big diamond, the trash can, we're playing, ring, ring, ring. And I see Ace looking at his guitar, down, no sound. He looks at his tech, no sound. He's looking everywhere, no sound. He's still strumming. I know what's on. So I walk towards him and I see that the toggle switch is up and it's off. The guitar's off. So I just walked over and I smacked it. I hit it down to turn it on. It feeds back like you would never.
Well,
Gave me the look like,
did he hear it?
oh yeah. And he goes, oh yeah, brother. And then we started. But it was funny. It's like those funny, like weird moments with him were just really fun, you know. And he really was such a good guy. And Matt and I had a lot of fun with him. Jeremy, Christopher, Phillip, all of us. We had such a good time with Ace. It was always a good time. And you know, I've said it many times before. It's like growing up as a little kid with those guys on my walls. It was like playing with a superhero.
Yeah,
and
I'm
forever grateful and appreciative, and I love every moment of it. And Kenny, I'm glad you were there, man, for a lot of it. And you know, you're such a part of the KISS world. It's like you always should have been there, so it's great.
Well, you know, I've got a lot of good friends, and PJ was a big. I met PJ back when Anomaly was being promoted, and Ace was at the Days of the Dead, and it just, I don't know, we weren't really good friends then until later on. But I would see PJ, and he would always, I guess he was a good judge of character. Let's put it that way. He'd always, you know, Ace would be on like the 10th album, and he'll look at PJ and he'll say, "Is he's good? Go ahead." But no, when I say 10, that's an exaggeration. But he would always squeeze in a couple extra for me between Ace and PJ. They always done me good. Say again.
I said I've starred in this movie. I get it.
I know. I'm sure a lot of us have, and we sometimes overstep. Sometimes I know, but you try. You got to try.
Part of this world for a long time, like we all have, and it's fun that, like I said, me and Phillip and Jeremy became friends because of KISS, and you and I became friends because of KISS, and it's been very responsible for a lot of my really good friendships in my life. And but what a trip, Kenny! It's like we became friends. Me and Matt, we all became friends because you know.
And this man over here, or wherever my finger is, I can't point to correctly, Brian, but these things back here. That's another story there with some more friends, and that's how you guys got in touch. Well, Donnie Motes, I think, was there. Was that the first time you met Donnie, or was it through the auctions before? I can't remember.
You know what, man? I'm so sorry to say this. It's like I love Donnie, and of course I know him. His number's in my phone. I do not remember the first time we met.
I'm taking this to an auction on one of your guitars in an auction is what I'm thinking, and then he met you to go pick it up, and then I think you met him again is what I think it is. But Martin Alvarez was there. He's on the auction saying hello and all that as well. So
what a nice guy.
Yeah, who, Martin?
But listen, that's the funny thing about all of this is the whole community, all of us. I mean, how many great friends have we met because of KISS? It's cool.
Yeah, it's the KISS Army. The KISS Army. It's you know that's what it is. It's all unity. So we are one as the KISS Army, and then we became KISS Navy brothers. Also, you know.
We
Yep.
sure did. You know, and
So
even since he's here right now, I'll say it like meeting Matt and his great family and great kids, and you know, it's like I mean, KISS created like a lot of like really good things in my life that was positive and made me happy. You know, so
right.
I'm happy to be here talking to you right now, and I just think it's a great night. I love what you do, and I love Tommy. I love Eric. I love all those guys. You know, KISS has just been, it's weird, man. What a constant in my life that it's been forever.
Yeah, everybody that I know is just so down to earth. I mean, Ace had his moments of, you know, he's a rock star. I mean, Peter has his moments, Paul, Gene, but they're all great people at heart, and you know it. And this guy, wherever he is, down there in the corner there, just laying back. You know Joe Odell, don't you?
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Okay. I just want to, he's just chilling out down there. I don't know if you can see him there.
I'm letting you guys talk.
Hey, you're part of it, so you can come
number
on
4.
screen.
Well, I always talk too much, but it's all right.
So, but yeah, I just we're here to have some fun and tell stories, and I appreciate you making it in here tonight. And let's plan for something in the future.
Yeah, have a great evening. I will see you guys on the road. We are going worldwide.
Awesome. And do you want to give anybody an indication what your next plans are so they can go see you? Huh?
I have to wait for them to announce it, so I can't say anything.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
It's going to be good. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Good to see all you guys.
You're going to be in Vegas, aren't you, Ryan? Is it?
Have a great evening. Me and Matt.
Hey, Ryan, before you go, are you going to be in Vegas?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's been announced.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can't
I
wait.
missed that announcement. So.
And I'm not going to tell you what we're doing because I want Keith to announce it.
Sure.
We're doing a 50th anniversary thing, so just I'm sure they can guess. But yes, we'll be there.
Awesome. All right, buddy. Well, you take care, Ryan, and we'll see you around, buddy.
Thank you for always being so sweet, you guys. Have a good night.
All right. Same to you. All right. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
We never asked him what he had for dinner.
I don't think he. Yeah.
He'd get a salad, usually, maybe a burger.
There you go. So we got somebody who assumes the menu there for him. And last time I had dinner with him, he had, what did he have? Oh, it was nachos. That's all he had. So we were eating burgers and French fries, and he was eating like some nachos.
That was a cheat day.
Yeah, so pretty much. But I think you're well made up for the last drumhead at the 2 whatever, and now you got this one at $600. So
no kidding. Yeah, you want to give it a 30-second?
Yes,
call?
it's still going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, let's see. Martin Alvarez, let us know, please. I think you're the only contender with Chris. So Chris is in at 6. Ryan, let's go. Or I'm sorry, not Ryan, but Martin. Let's go with $10 increments from 600 on, if you don't mind.
Matt, why don't you move that drum head where we can see it? We can't see it right now. It just kind of helps.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So Martin is in at 610. All right, Joe, you go ahead and show an item, buddy, while this one's still rolling.
Okay.
And I got to call that before Ryan came in. I'm sorry. I believe it was Paul Scheib. You had the 150 on the 12 pick CD, correct? I'll go back and find it, but that is yours if that's the case.
I grabbed some Kiss Haven items tonight. I'm going to do them at a better price. Tonight I'll do 2 of these. A signed solo album for $3 1/4. That's cheaper than they are on the site. I've got about 6 of these left, and then they're gone forever. I mean, we had stacks of these. Wow. Solo $3 1/4. So it is the 2014. It's complete with a poster, inner sleeve, everything. I'll do 2 of them tonight. $3 1/4 each. Solo $3 1/4. We had stacks of these, and you would think they were printed. Ace's signature is so perfect on them. He had a perfect signature. Never had a bad one.
Between him and Paul, they always kept it consistent.
Man. Boy, it sure is different. And then I'll do another. I was wanting to do this with both the guys, but I think you guys played this show. I've got 5 of these. This is another pick set. This is from the 2018 show where they did the Ace solo album. So it's the 2 picks. Merry Christmas, New Jersey Kiss Expo, December 2018. 2 picks, $20. I've got 5 of these. So it's these 2 picks. These 2 picks.
All right, and we got Chris on this one solo for $325, and then we got Martin in at $650 on the drumhead. So we'll see where Chris wants to go now. And how much for them picks again? I missed it myself.
20 for the set of 2, and I think I have a set for you, Kenny, don't I?
Yeah, I've already got them, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure they didn't. Nobody. Yeah, you would have been the one that sent them to me.
Okay, well then, I've got 5 sets, and we can go higher. I've got 5 sets. Once we hit over 5, we'll start bidding. But right now they're $20. Speedy has a set. Mary's got a set. Jerry has 2 sets. I've got 5 sets. So if you guys want to start bidding on them, that's great. We'll take the top 5 highest bids.
Well, let's just do the top 5 claims. I mean, well, I don't know, buddy. You never do this. You always do claims, and when you're out, you're out. But now we got 5 people, so that's going to be hard to manage on that one. But we can try. So, all right, Martin. We're just Martin is at $650, so I'm just waiting on Chris to let me know if he's out or higher. So,
And I'm just getting
No, he is. I'm sorry. I see his comment now. He's at 700. Sorry, I missed that, Chris. All right, so he wants the drum head, and that is the final one of the night for Matt there. So, yeah.
Come say hi.
But we appreciate you being here, Matt, and hanging out with us, and
Oh,
of
man.
course, Space Freely and Ryan as well. And I believe we've got a couple more guests coming in as the night progresses. So,
I'm gonna get the kids to Martin's at 7:25. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the kids to bed, and then I'm gonna come back and watch from afar and see. This is just great. It's just nice to celebrate the guy because look, he's a legend. He's all kinds of things, but he was a guy. He was a person, and like I found him to be a guitar player. Like he was about playing guitar, having a good tone, having a good lock, getting in the groove. Like there was never any rock star stuff in my experience with him. It was just like, hey brother, sounded great, cool parts, feels great, all that stuff.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is probably one of my favorite clips I use because sometimes there's a couple people that get in my auctions, and even though you can't hear them, they get a little loud with multiple comments in a row. Joe, you know who I'm talking about. So Joe ain't smiling, but he knows. So I play this little clip here to settle him down or settle her down for one.
Oh,
so,
okay, I got you. I know what you're talking about. Hey, quiet.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I was going to bring that up. That was one of my favorite moments.
But yeah, it's let me get us back up here. So
that was great being at that thing.
Oh, why is that graphic up there right now? That graphic shouldn't be there. So let me pull the graphic down. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna go grab my other kid and bring him into bed. Let's just keep going because Chris is at 8:35, so I don't want.
Boy, it is going and going. All right, buddy. So I'm gonna have to raise our 10% cut thing to 20 now. No.
Hey, I'd be happy to.
I'm playing a kid. But all right, buddy, I'll take you down and I'll keep an eye on you. I'll basically mute your mic if I can.
Will you show that bass drum head one more time before you walk away?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Joe.
Show that off over and over.
Good idea.
Put your head next to it so we can see how big it is.
Yeah, here's my hand.
There you go. It was 5 hands across.
It's a 26, and this is a rare of the rare, and it's all the only one I got of these. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I think I can mute my mic here on this end. Let me see.
Yeah, please do, and I'll take you off the screen thing, and I'll just look for you to come back. All right.
Oh, good. We'll keep that going until someone says, "Oh, that is a cool drum head." So 26 inches, Kenny. Think of a 24. Think of an 18 by 24 poster. That would be, I mean, it'd be widest. You know what I mean?
That would be that right there is an 18-inch drum head behind me. That's you can see it compared to the speakers.
The Eric Singer ones aren't that big, are they? They're 24.
Yeah, it's the same size. They're both the same size. I'm pretty sure they're both. I'm pretty sure they're no, maybe they're 22, not 18. Where did I get 18
the Eric Singer was in a 26-inch box. I don't know, man.
Yeah, let me check here. So, yeah, this is the 22.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
Those are big bass. Those are big bass heads, man.
All right, so Chris, Martin, and Chris are going after it, boy.
It's a cool drum head.
Yeah, it is. All right, so Chris is in at 950 on the. Or I'm sorry, no, 950 for Chris.
You guys better make sure you got room on your wall for that. That's a big one.
Martin hits the 1K mark. And my computer is frozen up on the comments now, so I can't highlight his comment now. So I'm going to refresh these comments or refresh my screen because my controls ain't working right. Let me see if I can blow you up, Joe.
Here, while Kenny's talking, I'm going to show something I'm not supposed to have. I've had this for a long time. So can you see, Kenny?
Yes, I almost snagged it, but yeah, you got it. And yeah, it's something I can live without. So,
Yeah. So,
but it is a really cool item, guys. If you
I got
don't
my finger
know,
over what it's for. So there it goes. How fun is that?
now zoom in on who it's for.
I did. It
Oh, I
is.
didn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, so
I
Paul
was looking
Fraley.
for my
Okay,
luggage tag too. I was going to show my luggage tags, but I can't find them. I don't know where they are. They're downstairs somewhere. When I was schlepping some luggage for Ace, I grabbed a stickered luggage. They were stickered. You know, he had to throw them away anyway. So I
yeah,
grabbed
yeah.
a few of them.
All right, so man, Chris says you ain't winning this, Martin. So back off, because he's coming in at 1,100. We're doing $100 increments now. Go ahead, Joe. Put your item up, and then I'll go to my second CD for the
I'm
night.
going to do some picks. I'm going to do a ridiculous pick thing here. So this is not Ace related, but this is from 2017 when Kiss went overseas. This is 60 different picks. It's 15 sets of 4. Here's the regular set. This is the base set they would use that would say Kiss World on it. I wish I could focus. And then each country had its own flag. I don't know which one that is. So it would say Kiss World, and it would be all 4 guys. So it's a baggie of 15 sets of 4. So there's 60 guitar picks in here. $60. I got 4 of them. Kiss
How
World.
many picks are in them? 60
60.
for $60, $1 a pick.
There's the German one.
Are you mad?
We're getting rid of some stuff. Kenny, I got to move everything. I got to get some stuff out of here. So
I understand.
I got 4 sets for 60.
Wow. All right. So
Guys, anything's for sale, but it's got to be a pretty good offer. How about that?
yeah, it's definitely a one of a kind item. Well, not one of a kind. To Joe, it's a one of a kind. So I'm sure there's other prescription bottles out there of Ace, but all right. So Rick is in on 2 of the sets of
Rick,
the Kiss World picks.
if I have 4, I'll give you 4. Let me just do 1 per, and then if I have 2 left over, I'll give you 1. Okay.
All right. So here is Ace Origins Volume 2, hand signed in silver by Ace. There's no promo pick in this, but it does have the CD and the booklet. So the booklet is inside. So for this one, let's do $1 start, $1 start. So just put CD 1 for the starting bid on that one, and let's do a magazine here. This has got Ace Frehley is back on the Rock Scene magazine here. So just put RS for this one. You can see RS Rock Scene. And Rock Scene, let's start this off instead of it being $1. Let's go $10 on this one. That's
Rick,
RS
you don't
10.
want to say that, dude. You don't want to say that. I've got a lot. I can make a lot of these, but I'm just doing 4 tonight.
You do not want to say that.
A lot.
All right. So RS $10. We're in at 5 for the CD. And we still got 79 in here hanging out. And that is I think we got 67 on Facebook and 12 in YouTube right now. So thank you all who are over on YouTube and watching on the big screen. Hopefully you're enjoying the experience, seeing us in high definition. Or we apologize for your experience of seeing us in high definition.
Oh,
What prescription is that?
I'm not going to say.
Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't. Ace pill bottle 100. Nope.
Yeah, that'd be a little more than that. That's a pretty damn cool piece.
All right. Current bid on the drumhead is $1,300. So it is a rolling. Let me go ahead and get me out of here. And
You only have 4. Hold on. Keep yourself for the Kiss World picks. Make sure I got everybody.
CD's at 30 for the signed CD, hand signed CD, Origins 2. And no bids on the Rock Scene magazine. We're at $1,350 on the drumhead.
All right. Here, I got a good one. Wow, the drum has a $1,350.
It's a rolling.
Wow. Okay, I'll do another Kiss Haven item. This is an Origins Volume 2 signed by Ace. I'm going to start this off at 2 1/4. It does come with a certificate. This is the blue vinyl. This is the blue vinyl. Blue swirl, I think it is. I know I'm not supposed to hold it like that. So, 2 1/4 Origins Volume 2, signed by Ace. 2 1/4. You will get this one, this exact one. It'll come with a certificate. 2 1/4.
Awesome. Oh, were you in at 50 a while ago, Paul? I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Or did I see that? I thought I said 50, but yeah, you did come in early on that 50. Yeah, good. I'm sorry, Scott Perry. Paul Scheib was at 51st. I missed his comment. So 52 would be the next, and we got
this either.
We got Suzanne coming in at 300 for the pill bottle.
So when we went to Aces for one of the signings, I brought this thing along, and I had him sign it last. And I want to show what it is. This is from the Gibson display. So this is what it looks like. So this obviously isn't signed. Ace stood and looked at it for a few seconds with that real weird look on his face. He was sitting at his bar, and he actually, I'm going to try and demonstrate. He straddled it. He straddled it like this and started signing it. And I real nonchalantly pulled my camera out. Keith looks at me and shook his head. He's like, no. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I was like, that is amazing. He goes, I know, but don't. So
yeah.
I took this home and it's been folded up in my closet ever since. So looks good. I mean, it looks like it's part of the thing. It looks,
dude, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I'd love to have that thing. I've got the standee over here, but he's all bent up, and I'd love to have something that in that good a condition there.
How big it is. This is me standing next to it. So yeah, it's life size. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it is nice. I sent mine the jersey with PJ and Keith.
I didn't know he charged me, to be honest.
Oh, it's the regular price.
I think that was the day we had him sign that Kiss World by you, and we were real worried about it. Because remember, Vinny was right in the front of it.
I wish he would have signed right over it.
And he didn't give a shit. We're like, and he couldn't give a shit. He couldn't care less. We're like,
no. I mean, well, hell, it's Kiss World. For one, Tommy Thayer and Eric is on there. Why would Vinny Vincent matter?
Didn't know. You know, Vinny kind of rubs those guys the wrong way. So
well, yeah, especially when Vinny's playing above you on a tank.
Well, yeah. Here, Kenny, let me ask you this.
No, I don't know if that's bad or good to him. I don't know.
Let me ask you this. This is the Dress to Kill bat, right? You remember this?
Yes, I've sold a couple.
This is a sample that was sent to Paul. This is $25 if anybody wants it. Okay. Was there a regular one?
No, I've never seen a raw one.
I haven't listed this yet, and I was looking. I think this is a prototype or something. This came from
It
Paul.
is. I've never seen one of those. It's definitely a sample.
It's got the sticker, the Dress to Kill bat sticker. It's got a funky thing on the thing. But we might have to auction this or something. I've never seen this.
I definitely would. So Chris, did you go out on the drum head? I need to know so we can call that from Matt. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. You're at 14. So I need to see if Martin is out. Maybe I already said that. You were at 14. And I haven't asked Martin. So the CD is currently at $50 going once, going twice for Paul Scheib at $50 for this CD. Hand signed by Ace. Unless there's a 52, we're going to call it in 30 seconds for the signed Origins 2. 52 would be the next bid, and you got 25 seconds. Wrong guy. That guy. All right, where am I? Right here on that side. Okay. So 52 for Origins. Just put CD 52, and you got 20 seconds now. And signed in silver. So I'm going to go ahead and write it down for the winner, and we'll see if it gets extended or not. And Origins 2. All right. And All right. I got
14.
Johnny Arnold in at 52, and David Bryan says he messaged me, but I can't go to my messages. We're at 55. Martin's in at 1450 on the drum, and let me get Joe back in here while I'm catching some things up. Okay, never mind. Oh, there he is. Sorry, I looked up and you weren't there. So let me check this message from Dave Ryan just in
I did
case
these
it's
last
important.
week, and I've got 5 of these, and Richard Cleve already has one. These are $20. This
His
is a
name,
lot of,
for the record, for everybody that sees Richard Klebe on the page, his name is pronounced Klebe.
Richard Cleve. I
I
apologize.
talked to him today, and that was the first sentence that came out of my mouth because I've heard it called 3 different things, and I wanted to set the record straight for myself, and now I will for everyone else. It's Klebe. So,
Richard Cleve gets one. I have 5 of these left. They're $20. It is this many from previous conventions, 2019 and before. There was a big box of them. I just grabbed a bunch. Let me just start thumbing through these so you can see what I'm talking about. 212, 2010. It's just there's the 2019 one, the 20th one. I just made a big lot. So past 20. I've got 5 of these. It's all of these. This is when Gene was there. A couple of these things. There's different ones. There's the platinum one. There's the double platinum one. I'll throw in some of these. And then I'll throw in some lanyards from the 2018 one, from the big 20th one. Indianapolis, the 20th. So $20. I've got 5 of those. Past 20. I'd like to get rid of these.
awesome.
So let's do past 20. I've got 5. Let me do another call one. Since those picks, since I sold a few of those, where did those go? Here they go. Let's do the monster picks. These are going to be $60 as well. There's going to be 56 picks. This is from the Monster Tour. There's like
we're at
3
1500 on the
Australias.
drum. Golly, you guys, pretty soon you're going to buy a drum kit. It's
Europe.
been enough.
North America. So it's there's Japan, and this does include this includes the Hello Kitty picks, the set of 4 Hello Kitty picks. Here's the Hello Kitty picks. So monster picks 60 and passes 20. I can do as many monster picks as we want, and I've got 5 sets of passes. I'd sure like to get rid of all 5. I don't have anything from Creatures Fest, Brian. I don't have anything. I don't even have my pass. I don't even know what happened to mine. I had nothing to do with that. I just ran a table, so. And then I'll just grab something. Mary, the Hello Kitty picks are part of the monster picks. It's 60 for the set of 56 picks. So this came from Eric Singer. This is the Kiss Unplug. It does have Ace on it. It's got all 6 guys. This came from Eric. This is $45. It is sealed. It was marked as a sample that was sent to the band. 12 times 4 times 14, 20, 56 picks. So it's 56 picks for $60. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Brenda, I got you for the first set. $45 VHS. This came from Eric Singer. It is still sealed. They scratched out the UPC. So,
all right.
Let me get caught up, Kenny.
You do that. And I went and grabbed a drum head myself. So CD's at 75. At 80 from Scott Monster Perry. She just wants the Hello Kitty picks.
Well, I mean, it's $20 for a set of Hello Kitty. You can get the whole set for 60. So whatever you want to do. The sets are all made up and ready to go.
Yeah, and it's definitely better to buy the full amount there. Because even $20, that's $5 a pick. The $5 a pick is kind of unheard of with guitar picks from the Kiss site. So 60 for 50 of them or whatever it is. Crazy. But all right, so the Origin CD is currently at 100. So I'll show it one more time. And Matt, Your drum is kicking some ass here, buddy.
What I miss?
Currently, your drum is at 1,500 right now
Holy
from
smokes!
Chris.
You got another
So
one?
I don't. No, I don't.
I do want to ask you though, while I'm here, because I plan on putting this one up, and I just didn't picture it.
Yeah.
So this, I believe, is a 22 right here. I haven't measured it, but I was going to put this up. What do you remember the price that was at that time? I don't want to overprice or anything, but I know these are no longer available. And
I know. I mean, I think those typically went like 250 to 300.
I'm thinking it's somewhere in the 300 range with shipping is what I was thinking on them. So
Yeah.
if anyone's interested in this from 2022, and I will do 300 starting bid on this one. Just at least, but you can see the cool graphic that Matt kind of did on this. What is that, like a sun and cloud kind of sunset thing or sunrise?
Yeah, I think that's I called that smoke and stars because it kind of looked like Ace's smoking Les Paul, and then it had the
Oh, I
space
see.
thing too. So I kind of was like, oh, this kind of like is heaven and hell, or the smoking guitar with the space. So yeah, I called that smoke and stars.
Yeah, it's really nice, and you can see how big it is, how big the signature is to my big old hands there. And yeah, 300. If anyone's interested, just put for that one. It won't get confused with the last one, so we'll just do B for bass drum.
Thank you, Zach.
300 on that. And CD's currently at 20 for the Origins 2. And we're going to do it going once, going twice on the drum head, unless Martin comes back in at 1550.
Yeah, I think Martin maxed out at 1450. So it looked like.
I got you for everything, Zach.
Hang on, we are at 15, right? Yeah, 1450 was Martin's, and then Chris is in at 15. So going twice. And Martin is in at 300 on the bass drum, and then here comes Chris right after him. So, all right. So I think that's pretty much going to be it. Well, Martin, please let us know if you are out to confirm. Okay. So, but we're at 1,500 right now, and I do. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to find my Facebook Messenger here, so it kind of interrupted me. I interrupted myself. All right, or not Messenger, but my my auction page, so I can see comments. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, still 80 of you hanging out in here. Thank you very much. Chris is in at 310, and did Martin come back? Hang on, do I see someone else waiting? Uh-oh.
Chris
I
LaForce,
do.
what does solo pick set mean? What a set of what? I don't know what that means.
Let me check it out. Oh, look who just took over the screen.
In the house. Look
What's
at that
going on?
guy. What's up, buddy?
How are we doing? Good to see everybody.
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't know who he is either.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Duno, little Mike Duno. Where's big Mike Duno at?
He's either watching or he's home asleep doing old man things.
Gotcha. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Just so everyone knows, I reached out to Phil Dilly, and I told him to pass it on the Dunos and whoever else wanted to come in. I spoke with PJ today. The only one I didn't speak with was John, because I know that I don't know what the situation is with his grandma at the moment, because I know his grandma was very ill, and I don't know what that situation is, so I didn't want to bother him. Plus, with Ace's birthday, I know he's taking things hard still to this day. I just saw him a few weeks back in Knoxville, and he, kind of expressed how he was still dealing with some things, especially with his grandma and Ace going on. But yeah, he's the only one of Team Ace I don't think I reached out to today. And plus, he came from Detroit. I don't know if he went to Detroit yesterday with the Team Catman or not. So he could have been tired. I just didn't want to bother him, bottom line. But we love you, Don. If you're watching, just know that. And Yeah. So what you got, buddy? You say you got some cool stuff, and
Yeah, so
I
I
think
just got like 4 things. One of them comes with a cool story.
okay.
For Ace's birthday, if you guys saw on my Facebook, I posted a picture of Ace with one hand on my shoulder having a conversation with me. And I've had many people ask me, what was Ace saying to you? I never told anybody until now. So he was sound checking. It was at Mohegan Sun on, I have it written down here, May 26th in 2024. He was sound checking. They did about 3 songs and stuff like that. And he was just about to go back to his room. And I asked him if there was anything else that he needed along like with his set list that's right by his microphone. And then he puts his hand on my shoulder, completely not expecting it at all. He leans in, he goes, "What's the lyrics to Shout It Out Loud?" So that completely, it took me for a loop because it's like, you've been singing this song for years. So then I had to print out, I had to go into the back and get the lyrics to Shout It Out Loud and put it next to the microphone for the show. These are the lyrics right here that were on the show that night. But then the story gets even better because after the lyrics were printed out, put on the stage right next to the microphone, the show starts. He skips the song completely. He just skipped it, and he never played it. But these were the lyrics that were on taped on the stage right next to the microphone. Yeah, so that's one of the cool items that I'm putting up for tonight. And Kenny, you said it. I'm going to start this off.
I've been starting signed items up at $1, and Matt's been putting drum heads up that started off at what 175, Matt, and shot up to 1,500. So
I'm going
Matt,
with this. Start for $1.
All right, there you go. So hold it up so they can see it better, and hold it still.
That's the tape on it.
You know, you'd see that better if your phone was in landscape form, but that's all right.
Know. So I could do it better that way.
Rookie. But no, it's $1 start. Just put SL for set list. And Scott Monster Perry got you in at 110 on the CD, doing going once, going twice. Let's put a nail in that. Okay, Derry Cook comes in at 115. Is still moving. But Chris, you've got that drum head for 1,500. We'll make note of that, Matt, if you would. If you haven't already, Chris, you're at 310 on the bass drum head. Martin, let me know if you want to come in at 315. And SL $1 for that set list. Pretty cool story for that set list, guys. So, where'd Matt go? Did he bolt? Why are you doing there, Matt? There he is. For some reason, it wasn't loading on my page.
I'm here. Yeah, no, I got Chris on that. I'm gonna jump. I'm going to LA tomorrow, so I got to pack.
All right, brother. It was great seeing you. It's been too long since I've actually seen you. I missed you at the expo because you didn't make it to the expo, but it's good seeing you on videos of the last day show. I did see you. And what was the song you were singing? I said, damn, he's singing that one. I know it wasn't Strings Ways, was it?
Oh, the Wiped Out.
Wiped Out. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Such a high RPM song, dude, and you kicked it. You kicked its ass. So, kudos.
That was fun. I was gonna say before Fractured Mirror, this song has no lyrics because the one we just did, Wiped Out, has enough lyrics for 2 songs. But yeah, it was good. Yeah,
it's just the way you kick in and how fast you get you do them. You know what I mean? It just and still being on the drums and hitting the drums so hard. So do a good job on that.
Thank you, Mikey. I love you, buddy. It's good to see you.
Love you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yes, Kenny, Joe, thank you, and everyone in Kiss World and Ace World. I love you guys. I'm one of you. I saw him in '79. I was in 4th grade. Lost my freaking mind. So it's always a good time to hang out with you guys.
Kiss Army forever, brother. All right. You take care. Buddy.
Okay.
See ya.
Take care. Thanks.
Bye.
Later. Very cool.
try and take him out of here. So whether he goes out first or there we go. So he's out on my end, so he can go out on his. All right. Let me see. So the CD's at 125 now. That just came in at 125. But all right. Boy, Mike, you just got large here. So let me go ahead and see if I can move you up to there and make Joe.
What's the beer cans? What's the beer cans behind you?
Those are Busch Lights.
All of them?
So up top you have the Budweiser from like 98.
Okay.
Then underneath it is Bud Light from 98.
What's the third one?
The third one, my neighbor got it from me when he just went to Iceland.
Oh, I was going to say that's not a okay. All right, I wasn't familiar with that. And the bottom are all Busch Lights, aren't they?
Yeah, and then the rest are all Busch Lights because they come out with a different can. Who knows? Every 2 months.
Okay, that third one was throwing me off. It was what I was having a problem with. Okay.
Yeah, that's Iceland.
Okay, very good. No wonder I didn't recognize.
All right. Let me see this bass drum. I'm going to show it one more time and then see if there's anybody that wants to come in at 315 on this before I call it for 300. So 315 is where we're at. 320 would be or 315 is where and the next bid would be. And if you're interested, do it now because you got about 1 more minute before I call this. Is there a 310? And just to confirm, let me find my measuring tape for this one. It's a big one. So this one is it's a 2-footer, 24-inch bass drum head, not a 22. So this is a 24-inch. It's huge. All right. So 24-inch drum head. 315 would be the next bid on that. And we'll go ahead and call that here in a minute. But while I'm here, let's do an unsigned CD and we'll start off at I'll do 15 on this one. It's sealed and it is Richie Scarlett Essentials, volume 1. So I'll show you the track listing on it. And if you are a Richie Scarlett fan, there you go. And I'll be honest, I don't know much of Richie's solo projects or anything, but I don't know much of Todd Howard or John Riggins or any of those. Kind of same thing of Vinnie Vincent. I just outside the Kiss realm, it just kind of I don't follow it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but anyway, for that CD, what I say, $10 on that starting bid for RS Richie Scarlett.
Cool.
All right, sealed. Okay, yeah, I got you in at 310, Chris. So 315 would be the next bid. Kenneth Ferrier, right here is the drum head, buddy. 24-inch. And there it is. And I do want to say Matt did put to me on the back of it because, you know, at the time he was just making sure it was going to the right person. He had multiple drum heads that he was selling, and it could have only been a couple of these and a couple of other styles, but he would mark the back of them. But set list is currently at 35 from Joseph Fedorov. And Joe, I think you are one of the only ones without an item going, right?
Okay, yeah, I don't have anything on.
So 315 is the next bid on that. Go ahead, Joe. We'll keep an eye on the CD and the drum head and the set list.
Let's do another Kiss Haven item. This is a 16 by 24 ounce poster signed by Ace. I'll start this at $195 tonight. What the hell? I'm going to do 8x10s here at some point too. I'm going to do a special on Ace Frehley 8x10s. But I'll do this for $195 tonight. This is the only one I had left. We had about 10 different ones before, and this is the only one I have left. So 16 by 20, $195. This comes with a certificate. So let's do poster, $195, and then I found this today, a DVD for the behind the player. Let's do DVD 15.
Dude, I had like 2 versions of that, and both of them were signed as well, and I sold them.
Yeah, it's almost weird to see a not signed copy, to be honest.
Yeah, but I got mine signed back when they first got released. They were selling them and signing them at the table at the Days of the Dead.
Gotcha.
It was kind of cool. It just got released. Wow. So set list is currently at 35. The set list is not really a set list. It was what could have been
lyrics.
Kind of set list.
It's the lyrics to shout
It's just
out loud.
what it is. I shouldn't have used set list, but it just made. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that.
It was on the stage next to the set list. The
LS for lyric sheet.
Yep.
So But still, lyric sheet for Shout It Out Loud because Ace didn't understand or didn't, he forgot the words. And I will, while we're going here, I'll just give you an example of what Mikey's saying here. This right here is, if I can find it, where did it go? Okay, so let me take off this caption here. I'm trying to find this show. I think it's this, but I got to take off the overlay. But just listen to Ace sing one of the songs that he has done for many, many times. But you'll see him in the song and just watch his face. So hang on. Let me take this graphic off of here. All right, graphic off.
Kenny, when was that? When was that?
That show. Let me make sure I get us back up here and eliminate. Because man, this thing is running so laggy, Joe. It's crazy. For some reason, it's not cooperating with my controls. I know how to run the computer, but man, it's like the software is really slow. But that was what show was that? That was Nashville, Indiana.
Recently, last year or so? Or?
Yeah, it was the last Ace show that I went and seen. So it was 2025, I think, maybe 24.
It's really thin there.
Yeah, I think it's 2024 ish. So if Orion's here, Orion would know. That was when I got my Ace strap and did the last meet and greet I did with him. Was there in Nashville, Indiana. All right, so no other bids come in on the drum, so we're going to go ahead and call that. And Paul Scheib, just so you know, you do have the CD for 130. Poster you got claimed for 195, Joe.
I got one for Kenneth. Yes.
I was hoping that I bought one and I was hoping to get it before now, but it didn't happen. So
the poster,
I bought that same poster. Huh?
I got one left if you want it.
No, I bought one and I paid for it, but I still haven't gotten it yet. So I didn't get it here in time, but I didn't ask for it to be here in time. So that's my fault. All right. So CD 130 I got, and the drum head 310 for Chris. All right. So let me see. The lyric sheet is at 35. So you want to do it going once, Mike, on that?
Yeah, we could call that.
Is there a 36 on the thing? But I'll leave it up to Mike whenever he wants to call it.
Yeah, no, we can call that.
All right, done deal. Okay. So Mary, you got not Mary, Joseph Federoff. You got it at 35, correct?
Oh.
Mary didn't say out though. That's the problem.
I think she said you could have it.
Oh, did she? Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, she said.
Oh,
Joe,
okay. Yeah, it's yours. Okay, I see that now.
Cool.
Thank you, Mike. At least somebody here is paying attention.
I try. I try.
All right, go ahead with your next one, buddy, and then we'll pass it to Joe.
Okay, so I have a signed Ace 10,000 volts, the lightning bolt variant cover, signed in blue, awesome signature. Where to go? Right here.
Thank you, Mary.
And I will do the same thing. I will start this off at $1.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not going to give a price on what they used to go for because I've had them, and I'm not
Yep.
going to try to gaslight anybody to bidding this up. But you guys know what you want to pay for it, and you know what, that's the bottom line. So,
And this was signed when he did the record signing in Manhattan.
awesome. And that is a cool variant. I've had every variant of those.
Yeah.
From the cherry medicine, the
And
walking on the moon, the lightning bolt, and then the regular. And then I think I got this off of you, if I'm not mistaken. Actually,
Yes.
so
The CDs.
this is a lenticular motion
The
card
lenticular cover, yep.
cover of the thing, and I'll show you. There was a video that Ace did. Who he really liked the way this CD moved. You see it?
Yep,
You see the lightning
Yep.
coming out of the spaceships there. He really liked this, but it is hand signed on the cover, and it is lenticular, so that's why the signature looks like you got double vision. It bled into the grain, the texture of the actual lenticular cover. Still looks great though. Still looks great. So the CD, I've never played it. I don't know if the CD is still sealed, so I don't know if it came sealed or not, or if it was sealed over. I'm pretty sure it's probably sealed over the lenticular, but CD's in great condition. The jewel case, I've never taken the CD out. I don't know. I don't think Mike has either, and it feels pretty tight, so I'm not going to mess with it. So for this CD, just put AF for Ace Frehley. Or yeah, we'll just do AF. AF for this and start off at $1.
Cool.
Or actually, you can do AFCD, however you want to do it, or CD. I'll know which one you say or mean by AFCD or ACD, whatever. All right. So the other item is the album, and the album is currently at 150 for the Ace album. And making sure I didn't miss anybody else. But yeah, for mine, do not put 10,000 volts. Put AF for Ace Frehley, just so we can keep them separated. You got to keep them separated. All right, Joe, it is your turn. We'll see where the Ace album and the Ace CD go. Two forms of music there. Let's see what you got. If you got some imagery to go along with that music, buddy.
I'm going to do a couple small things. I found this. This is the uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's really sluggish on this side. So
Like a wet sponge.
I need a better processor on a better processing in laptop, which is going to be in the works here soon. Trust me.
We found this. I don't know why we have this. It's the download card for Space Invader. Card $1. It's not been used, so I'm not going to show that code. But here you go.
Starting bid for DC for download card.
$1.
It's still pretty cool though.
Yeah, and then
it's a thing of Ace's past. It's kind of like the Vaults. Are you ready? Download card.
Copy the album. So this is an original Ace Frehley picture disc from the 70s. I'm going to start this off at $30 PD. So here's the disc. The cover's a little rough. I bought this to get signed, and obviously it's never going to get signed. So, but it is an original $30 picture disc.
Zach, just so you know, buddy, we are at 175 on the Ace 10,000 volts album. So for the album, you can do AA for Ace album or CD for the CD, which is at 100 right now. So the next bid for the Ace album would be 180. Download card is at $10 from Richard Klebe first.
Klebe.
That's what I said.
Mary, I've got this too. If you're interested, it's on Kiss Haven for a lot higher. I'll do it for $95. This is from the end of the road. If you're interested, let me know.
That's not Hello Kitty though.
Oh, that's Betty Boop. What the fuck am I thinking? Never mind. Oh, the same name.
She might like Betty Boop. So I don't know.
I have a list of this.
Boop boop boop. I don't know.
I've got a list of this Betty Boop. Jesus Christ.
It's all good, brother.
It all runs together, man.
Yes, sir. Our brains become mesh. Look what you got to look forward to later, Mike.
Yeah, it's already starting to happen. Trust me.
You probably have a dad.
Who are you? Who are you guys?
I know, right? But yeah, it happens to the best of us. We do forget. Um, Betty Boop is still cute. All right. So ACD's at 120. Zach Stork is in at 185 on the LP. Still a deal still a deal on that LP compared to what it used to be, even when he was here, because the variant itself makes it harder to get.
Oh yeah.
There's. Do you know a little trivia? How many variants of 10,000 volts were there, Mike? If anybody knows, I'm going to think that you or one of your compadres know.
You count all the different vinyl variants?
All the vinyl variants of 10,000 volts. How many were there actually done?
19 or 20, I think. Or was it more? It was like 17 the day it came out, wasn't it? Like the day it was released, I think there was already 17. And then there was a record store. There was the Sam Ash that I think came out afterwards.
Yes. Then there was the Spotify one, I believe.
Was that not on release date?
No.
I just want to say on release day there were 17 versions. I don't know why I think of that number. Does that sound crazy?
It's crazy. I know Anomaly, and Space Invader, they got crazy too, but Anomaly, I think, took the cake on the releases for when that was out, of all the releases.
I know since the release date, I think the Sam Ash ones came out, and then the or was that on release day? Was that considered a release day one?
I think that was release day, because I remember some people that day were also getting in the mail their Walking on the Moon and their lightning bolts.
I know the record store day came out afterwards.
Are you talking about the bubblegum one? Oh, the picture
Yes.
disc. Okay.
The bubblegum one, that's when he
That was
started
Sam
signing,
Ash, right?
I think.
Okay.
Richard Klebe, which album do you want to see again? You want to see my picture disc or his good one? I assume his good one. So
Yeah, I'd say the lightning bolt. I meant to let you know that, Mike. Signed in Baby Blue. Very cool looking album. That one, I've had it signed in silver, and it looks great in silver also.
that one has held its value very well. Some of the other ones haven't quite so much, but that one has really held its value.
Yep.
Yeah, Tina's saying she thinks it was 25 after the overseas ones come out.
My God, there were overseas ones too.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's right. There were 3 of them, weren't there?
I always forget about those.
And they immediately brought them over to the States. Those were available for a long time.
Yep.
His Origins too. There was a lot of those.
Yeah, there was a lot of Origins too as well.
They had the Christmas one.
The Christmas, yeah, and I've got pictures of them on my computer. Different swirls that they were pretty cool colors too.
The problem with those records is they're so thick. When you get 17 of them, it takes like a whole shelf up on your thing. You know, they add up. I mean, 17 of them is like this much, man.
They do. Dude, I asked PJ and Keith. They took my case lid for the Kisteria because I flipped it over and I put all my album sleeves in there to get signed by Ace, what I didn't already have signed. But he had signed the Kisteria box as the space case, or the Space Ace case, or whatever it was. It's Space Ace case, I'm pretty sure. But it was all his records, and every one of them inside was signed. But it was, you know, however many's in a Kisteria box.
Yep.
This was filled from front to back with nothing but Ace albums. And I'm also talking the Joe's Garage or whatever it is, vinyl, you know, and just a couple off the wall. The New York Groove original 45. I had all that stuff in there. So it was just, everything was all Ace vinyl and everything was signed. And a lot of it even had the wax signed in there as well.
And now they keep releasing the older ones. I keep seeing they keep releasing like Second Sighting and Furley's Comet over and over. That one, it seems like it's a new one all the time too, isn't it? I don't buy them anymore. I'm done.
I kind of got out of the vinyl as well.
Yeah, I backed out. I'm done.
If it doesn't have a different cover, I don't buy it. I don't buy different colored vinyl anymore. I just can't. It's just too much.
Yep. All right, so we've got for the download card, Joe, Mary Russo. Did you call that one for her?
Mary 15, I'll call that in just a second. Yeah, nobody for the picture disc. $30 for the picture disc.
$30 on a picture disc, and I need to call this the CD currently at let me see. Ace Frehley 100, album 175, 185, 120 for the CD. I'm just trying to see what the last bids are, guys. So it looks like 120 was the last bid on the CD, and that was by stupid thing. Yep. Kenny needs to buy a new computer. Very, very soon.
Do 8x10s next. Here they are.
I keep hearing a tone. Did you freeze up, Mike? I think he froze up, didn't he?
I don't know what happened to him. I looked up and he was gone.
Yeah,
He
let
must
me
be
go
a
ahead and
magician. He disappeared.
let me go ahead and just take him out of here, just in case he needs to come back in.
Somebody help me while Kenny's working. What are these? I just found these. So this one, and this one. Are these original or are they recents on the back? It says 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. And they're Fujifilm paper. Are these like recent reprints or are these originals from a fan kit or something?
Joe, I'm going to refresh, okay?
Okay.
So I'll let you take the stage for a minute, just in
I'll do
case
my 8x10s while you're going. Give me a few minutes, okay?
All right, that way I can try to make it larger and
right.
get them in and all that.
If I don't disappear,
you won't.
we're going to do a special tonight on Kiss Haven 8x10s. Ace Frehley ones, $175. So tell me what you want, and I'll go through. Are you gone, Kenny? Are you sticking around?
Well, I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't control anything at the moment. So I'm trying to get it to where I can.
Cool.
All right.
All
So
right,
you just keep going, and I can't make you large or anything yet.
Okay, 8x10s, 175. These are Kiss Haven. These will come with a certificate too. Let me know what you want. 175 a piece. They are actual autographs. Everybody knows our stuff is original. The Goat, 175. I've got probably 8 of these left. So Goat, 175. That one. That's been a big seller. This is Tobacco, 175. I've got 2 of these left. See that one. These are claims. We're not bidding. First bid wins. You've got the Computer, 175.
Yes, Kevin, that is still going. And Mike, if you can come back in, just let me know, buddy. I don't know if your phone died or what happened there, but just hit that link again, buddy, and I'll let you in. And let me go and get me and Joe to where we need to be here, like that.
Cape, 175.
So the Ace album, hang on, Joe. Let me get you large here so you can show these 8x10s for one. And then for two, I'm going to throw the high bids up on the screen, which Chris is on the Ace album for Kevin Coombs's reference on where it's at. I think it was Kevin Coombs, right? Okay. So that's at 200, Kevin. And I'm going to see where we're at on the CD, which was at 120 last I saw. And I'm going to go ahead and write that down, whoever it was. And I'll put it on the screen right here for Chris. So thank you. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
8x10s, Ace Frehley, 175 a piece. The Goat. I should probably take my hand off the Goat. Computer. Cape. Silver jumpsuit. I keep putting my hands around the autograph. Silver jumpsuit. Tobacco Les Paul. I think I've got one of the this one left? We've got 2. And Budokan. And that's all we have left. We used to have probably 25 8x10s. This is all we have left. So, Chris, you want a goat? I'll give you the one on top.
I'm back.
Cool.
175 for Chris. If anybody wants to see one again, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but my computer's running much better than what it was. So, dude, I think last we saw on your album, it was at 200 for Chris. So you want to do it going once on that, or
Sure.
call it?
Yep, that'd be great. Chris.
All right, so Chris is cleaning the house.
That's actually a really good price for that, because that album is what, $100?
Yes, it really is. Without gaslighting, it's all done now, right?
Absolutely.
I paid $300 back when he was around still. So with it signed, so you did get a good deal. All right. All right, go ahead, Mike, since you're just now restarting, go ahead and put your next one up, buddy.
All right, I got my last item. This was my all access pass for Starland. They made a specific pass for this show, just for the crew, which was pretty cool. It's this on both sides, and it was just for this show. So I'll do the same thing. We'll start it off at $1.
That's awesome. Pretty cool. All right, so just put AA for all access. This ain't like a VIP or anything. This is all access to everything that's in the behind stage or backstage.
Yep.
You can go in Ace's bathroom with that one, probably.
You sure can.
So, how many smoking guitars do you have? Smoking guitar 8x10s you got?
I've got 5, and I'll show them all again in a few minutes.
So Tommy Harris, to answer your question, he has 5. So how much was the goat again?
They're all 175 each.
All right, so just put G175 for anybody that wants one of the smoking guitar 8x10s. G175, and right now the all access is at 25. And I'm going to do this CD. I don't need to go large or anything, but this is a sealed German version of the remasters CD. It has never been opened, and for this, I want to start off. You can see it's got the different UPC code there, and for this CD, I'll start off at 15. 15 for the German version of the remaster CD. I've got a bunch of Japans, but I prefer not to go down the German rabbit hole again. I did it with the vinyl, and I don't want to do it with the CDs either. So, all right. So you got Tommy Harris in on the goat for 175. The all access pass is at 55 and then 75. So that is rolling, and I do want to hold this up one more time throughout the auction. This is a memorial poster offering tonight only, the Bronx, New York City, with the date of his birth, which is today, 75 years ago. Wow. With the red and orange shoe, which if anyone's interested in these, Space Frehley was on earlier if you weren't here, and he is selling these on his website. So check them out, but $30 claim on those if you're interested in those. And it is about that time, guys. It's getting down to that time where we have 45 still hanging out here, and that is with a few in YouTube. 6 in YouTube and 39 here on Facebook. So people are starting to go to bed, and I get it. But we did almost we hit the 90s earlier on the crowd. So we appreciate you all coming in. If you were here and you stayed all this time, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
So I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if they're real or not. I don't know if they're actual pieces or if they're reprints. So I don't know. I just found these today. I was wondering if anybody could tell me what they were. So there's this one, and this one. They're Fujifilm, and they're stamped on the back 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. So I gotta look into these. Do you know, Kenny? Have you ever? Are they part of a fan club kit? Or
No,
something?
I don't. I've never seen them colored like that.
I never have either. That's what I'm saying. Pulled them
Hang
out
on
of a
one
box
second.
today.
Let me move you over here. Show them again. Are they're 8x10s?
Yeah. Very glossy.
Wow. They're pretty cool with them in color like
Yeah,
that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where they came from. And then on the back, they've all got a stamp and like it's 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3.
Are you sure it's not like PS stash or something like that, or
What do you mean?
like samples?
They might have been. I don't. I mean, I thought these are mine though.
Oh, they're yours. Okay.
They
I
could
mean,
have
were
come out
they
of the
not
vault.
yours at one time? I don't
They
know.
could have come out of the vault. I don't know. I got a lot of vault stuff set aside. So
Yeah.
let me go through the 8x10s one more time.
All right, go ahead, and then I want to do a CD, but the backstage pass is still rolling, I think. So let me see where we're at on that while you're doing that.
Go through these one more time. 175. The goat. Cape. Computer. Silver jumpsuit. Tobacco Les Paul. Budokan. Am I saying that right? And then Alive.
Budokan, BootyCon, whatever. All right, good. All right. So, Mike, I think Kenneth Ferrier, let me know if you want to come in at 105, because Chris is in at 100 before you're 90. Okay. And we'll go and call that here in another 30 seconds, unless Kenneth comes in. We'll go and call that. But for nobody was in on the Ace German, which is cool. No big deal on that one. And I'm just confirming that. So let's do this one. I'll do J for Japan. This is Dynasty. And let me go large on this one. And if you're interested in the Japan Dynasty CD signed by Ace in silver, I will do $1 start. Just put A1. Or let's do CD1. CD1. I already closed the other CD. So CD1 is the bid on this one.
Okay, the 8x10s are all on Kiss Haven. If you want to look at them, they're on kisshaven.com.
Yes.
You can go pick one out. I'll do it for 175.
All right. And let me get out of here, guys. I was hoping to get Speedy in here with you, Mike, so you guys can
Where is he?
do a little spit off or whatever, talking shit to each other.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Show up.
Oh, Speedy! I told Mike that you have the link, so come on anytime you want, brother.
I know.
So-
I did something earlier.
Yeah, he was on here earlier, but yeah, he's
bedtime. Past his bedtime.
Well, that's probably true because he does go to bed a little early, but Speedy's a great guy.
I love Speed.
So,
I
but
love Speed. He's probably in his Kiss onesie right now.
ooh, shots fired. All right, come on, Speedy. If you were talking to me, that motherfucker, I can hear now. Everything has an A on the end of it.
Yeah.
Don't make me come over there. All right, so Dynasty is at 125. So Chris comes in, he knows what he wants. Japanese CD. All right, I'm here. I'll be right here. You'll be right there. You mean?
Right there.
Come on in, Speedy. You got the link, buddy. I'll let you in. We got to have a little smackdown because Mike's getting ready to go. Let's just for 1 minute. I'll break you guys up. So let him have it, Speedy. And Joe's telling you, let him have it, Mike.
Yep.
We got to be cheerleaders for these guys, Joe.
I'm just enjoying it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like a Reels video. We'll just play it later and clip it and watch it as a Reels video. We'll send it to Eric.
Me and Kitty will scream World Star the whole time.
Yeah.
Today at Walmart.
Spirit Airlines in Orlando.
Yeah. Carnival Cruise. So many different ones. All right.
They
So
should
Chris
build Waffle House in
125 going
octagons.
twice. Say what?
They should build Waffle House in octagons. Just get it over with, man. Just
Awful House.
Good.
Eric Singer calls them Awful House. I thought that's pretty funny. I never heard it called Awful House, but it makes sense. They're good when you're starving, though. That's for sure. But yeah,
True.
when there ain't nothing else open, you make do. All right. So I think we're done with the All Access Pass, Mike.
Okay.
And that was
Who
what,
was it?
100, was it?
Yeah.
For Chris.
Oh, him again. Okay.
Yeah, probably made it easy for you because he's between him and Paul Scheib, they're my only two buyers tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, but I've only sold 5 items, so I'll still sell more.
Yeah.
So I got the rest of the week too. But believe it or not, tonight has been better than 2 days before in the past, and I
Yeah.
always make what I need to make for the week. So by doing 3 days a week on my new platform, and there's some big things coming. But right now I'm satisfied with as long as I can maintain and pay the bills, I am good. I'm not greedy in any way. So I know every freaking KISS member's got an event coming up somewhere or another, and people are saving up for them, including the cruise.
Yep.
So you going on the cruise, Mike?
Yep.
Well, to the cruise. I shouldn't say on the cruise because there's nothing to get
To the
on.
cruise. Yeah.
Yes.
This year I'm bringing my father.
Awesome. Well, it'll be good to see you there. Hopefully all goes well with me to where I make it, but I know I'm going to Jersey. I might hit you up when I go to Jersey, see if, we can all get together or something. I'll be there for a little bit of an extended stay
Oh,
after the Peter Chris event. I'll be there for another 4 or 5 days. So
which one are you doing?
the Jersey one, not the record store one, but the monster or horror convention or whatever it is.
That's literally right down the block from my house.
In ISO, is it?
It's in Woodbridge.
Is Woodbridge? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like it's like ISLE or whatever.
Yeah, Edison. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, Edison is where my daughter lives, I believe, in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. It's right here.
I don't know the geographical territory or areas of where everything is and on its proximity to each other, but I'll figure it out once I get there.
Yeah,
when GPS tells me
5 minutes.
everything.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, brother. Well, it was good seeing you again. All my best to your dad. Tell her, the wife and everyone I said hello. And
Speedy's waiting. Don't you want to have him argue, or are you gonna?
Speedy ain't coming in here. Damn, it's on now, guys.
Where'd he go? Get rid of me.
What's up,
There
handsome?
he is.
There you go. Get rid of me and put Kenny up.
I'm gonna get rid of us both, Joe. That way they can duke it out.
I'm not fighting with Mike. I never fight with Mike.
What, did you wake up for this?
No, I was just watching.
What's going on, bud?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. I might need you. I might need you in a couple weeks.
Well, what do you got?
I go for my back surgery. I need somebody to give me a sponge bed.
Oh my god!
Oh, wait a minute. You better exit that because you'll probably send your father.
Probably would.
And he.
Oh man!
That's
Now we
his
got
job.
dad jokes.
He's in the comments somewhere. He'll pop.
No, Mike's father is awesome. Both of them.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Well, it was good.
This was a boring fight. I mean, I was expecting something better, Speedy.
In person.
No, no fights, folks. It's all just good fun.
Mike, here you go, Mike. Here, Mikey, here you go.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to blow him a kiss. You're already discussing sponge baths. So
Oh, wait.
Exactly. There you go.
I think it's going to be on a blowing of a kiss. All right, I need to call a CD for Scott Monster Perry at 100 for the Japan CD. I think that is the high bid, right? No, 125 for Chris. That is yours. All right, Speedy, you got something you want to sell too, and we'll go ahead and let Mike mosey on out unless he's got something else.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna put up.
No,
I'm gonna put up Mikey for sale.
Oh, okay. Hey,
starting
see
bid,
where take the best offer on that, Mike. That way you don't have to commit to the sale.
let's stick to $1.
Yeah, I can.
Let's stick to $1.
I can put up 1 or 2 pieces.
Okay.
Mikey,
All right.
talk
Well,
soon, brother.
Mike, is great seeing you, man, and appreciate you coming in. And again, I'll see you later, and all my best to the family.
Of course. Yeah.
Later,
You
Mikey.
too. Thanks
All
for
right,
having
no
me.
problem, brother. Talk to you.
See you guys soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Everybody's left me, folks. I'm sorry. So you're stuck with me. Let me go ahead and. Oh, wait. Where were you at?
I was sitting.
Then pop goes the weasel.
Yeah, you gotta let me know when you come back on. I see I have a chair here, man.
I'm glad there's not another dude in there. All right, go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I got to do a Gene Simmons figure.
Yes,
This is
you
from
do.
Walt. It's the figure action figure, whatever you want to call it. Weighs almost a pound. I've been hawking these for a while. $15 for one, 25 for two. A case is 6 for $70. Each one
And
comes
fun,
with a
fun
coin.
little fact. This was Joe. You might be able to give some info because I showed this picture on accident earlier. This is in St. Louis here. That was around
That's
Ace's
the name of the place. The record store down below was Music Record Shop.
And wasn't that around Ace's birthday as well?
No, that was in February.
Was it February? Okay. Well, still, it's
Yeah.
kind of a cool looking picture to go with the birthday. So
They gave Gene that place for free, and for Gene to sign a whole bunch of records, which he gave really bad signatures. But yeah, they got that place for free.
Gotcha.
So
Well, still, it's a cool photo.
no,
So
it's cool. Yeah, I didn't recognize music, and that place is out of business now. So that was one of those record stores you went in, and it wasn't very big, and you kind of wondered how they stay open. You know, it's like, fuck's
Oh,
this
yeah.
place stay open? There's like
Yeah.
3 of them now around here. They're real small.
it's unfortunate these days. I mean, video stores got to that point as well. So
Yeah.
always support your local businesses and smaller business people instead of Amazon and all those.
Kenny was
It's always
probably,
good to get what you want from Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, and it's a lot faster than having to go out. But if you can support your local businesses, please do so. So
Hey, Kenny, were you the one back in the day that never rewind their tapes when you sent it back to the store?
absolutely not. That was one of my pet peeves, buddy, because I worked at video stores.
Mm-hmm.
Part time. That's if I wasn't working at a grocery store for extra money for days where I got rained out or whatever, and fill in the gaps. I was doing video stores. I worked at a video store for almost 2 years, and loved it. Videos are mine. I loved videos, and I got a hell of a DVD, and I had a hell of a VHS collection as well. But yeah, I've just nowadays it's just I got a hell of a streaming collection now. So I've got them on all formats. All right, so yeah, let me go and write this down because I didn't for boy, I didn't even Japan Dynasty. All right, go ahead, Speedy. Go ahead and talk.
All right, guys. I have a signed Ace Frehley Anomaly album that was signed when it first came out. It's black vinyl, double album. I'll show the inside. And I'll go to the signature. Signature's right here.
Very cool.
So, being that everybody else was doing it, starting bid $1.
And what color vinyl did you say that already?
Black vinyl.
Black vinyl. All right, so starting bid on that, just put AF1 starting bid, and along with that, Speedy will tell an Ace story. He's got a few.
This actually wasn't signed recently by Ace. I had him sign it back in the day when it came out.
Yeah.
A crazy story. I told the story before, but it's kind of funny. I don't know if
Just
it was.
let them know who you are, because there may be people in here. We've only got 37. They're
Actually,
probably regulars.
I'm actually Speedy. I during late 23, 2024, 10,000 volts tour, I worked with Ace on and off when I was needed, even with Phil and Mikey and his father. I did whatever was needed to be done, and it was a blast. I had a great time meeting a lot of people, meeting Ryan, Jeremy, Scotty, everybody. It was just fun times. So one story I'm going to tell. I don't know if it was Beaver Dam, Kentucky, or somewhere in Michigan. One of Ace's bodyguards, Mac, got sick, and I had to take care of Ace the rest of the night, get him to the venue. So Ace came up with this idea. Speedy, where's the SUV parked? I said, in the parking lot. He goes, all right, I'm gonna drive and you're gonna navigate. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, holy shit. And I did drive with him one other time, his in the Jaguar. Oh my God. All right, so long story short, we're in the SUV, and then by the time I'm looking at the GPS to tell him where to turn, he's already driving over the median coming out of the parking lot out of the hotel. And he damaged the bottom half of the SUV. So we're driving, we're getting there. I said, Ace, we're not far. You're going to be okay. They're not going to fine you $30,000. So he's driving. So a mile before the venue, he goes, all right, Speedy, hold on. I'm like, all right, brother. And he said to me, do you have your booster seat? I'm like, oh, fuck yourself. Excuse me. But it's a double yellow line. And Ace goes, we're going to beat it. All of a sudden, he went around the car. We almost got in a head-on collision. The SUV turned sideways, went into the side of like the grass, and then he straightened it out. Let me tell you something. When I pulled up at the venue and Phil walked up to the SUV, saw Ace get out of the driver door and me get out of the passenger, he's like, Speedy, why is Ace driving? I said, you ask him. And he goes, Speedy, you look very white. I'm like, well, Ace, give me the keys. I'm driving back. He goes, yes, you are driving back. I said, no fucking shit. I'm driving back to the hotel. Never again did I do that again.
Kenneth Farrier, just the Vegas Expo is going on with Gene. That's one of them. And then also he's going to be here in Indy in June, at the beginning of June, for another signing at the Indiana Comic Con.
Is
right when I get back.
He's in Indianapolis?
Yeah, it's June 7th and 8th, I believe. He's going to be here in Indiana or Indianapolis for the Comic-Con downtown. I'll just be getting back from New Jersey about that time. So I got like 2 days in between my arrival and that day. So I got to do some finagling on that. So keep that in mind. And whoever comes, look forward to seeing you. So.
We almost got Ace to go up in the arch. I don't know if you know that, Kenny, but he wanted to go up in the arch.
Yes, and you got to tell the story tonight for those that haven't heard it yet, Joe. The Ace on the phone thing when you guys are at the hotel.
I can't tell that story, Kenny. It's
okay. It's okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's see. What's another one? Tell a story of Ace at the hockey game you took him to.
Well, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ace had a female with him. He wasn't supposed to. I guess since he's gone. So he had a female. He was with Rachel at the time. He had a female with him. He wasn't supposed to, and he was being real weird. And he goes, He goes, hey, can we go to I'm in St. Louis. He goes, can we go to a hockey game? And we're like, what? He goes, yeah, I want to go to a hockey game. We're like, what the fuck? A hockey game? So I happen to know a guy at the Blues, and we called this guy, and I go, hey, man, I got Ace Frehley here. He wants to go to a hockey game. The guy goes, what? And I go, I've got Ace Frehley with me, and he wants to go to a hockey game. And he goes, what? And I go, I know, man. And he didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. And I'm like, yes, I promise. So it was really cool. We went down there and went in the back, and Ace sat and watched the entire game. He watched the entire game and never moved.
Really?
But he was just infatuated. The only problem was they came up, my buddy, the guy that ran, he said, can I put him on the Jumbotron? I said, yeah, but you have to let me know, because he had the girl with him. So we brought him up separate. So the guy walked in with the camera, and Ace freaked out. So there's a picture of me sitting next to Ace that was on the Jumbotron and on local St. Louis TV And the reason I'm sitting next to him is because the girl had to beat it. So if you remember, Kenny, the girl showed up at the vault. Do you remember that she was there?
No.
So I drove Gene to the vault. I went back and got Ace. I went back and got the girl. Then I drove the girl back. Then I drove Ace back. Then I drove Gene back because they couldn't even be in the car together. It was, yeah, it was interesting.
Wow.
It was,
Yeah,
man,
no,
it was
I
a
remember
fun
the stories that you said. It's been a while since I've heard them, and I forgot about how they put him on the jumbotron. I remember the picture of the jumbotron now.
I was going
But-
to mention, you at a hockey game with Ace Frehley? I was like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then for that little thing we did, he kept saying he didn't want to play music. And it was at noon, and I got a call at 10:30 saying Ace wants to play music. I had an hour and a half to get all that shit together.
Yeah, it was a great thing. He had scheduled Ace for Ace to go to the event. He didn't let Gene or anybody know this, but he wanted to make some more money. He wanted to make it worth his while traveling to St. Louis, and Gene wasn't the avenue to do that with.
May I interrupt, Kenny?
Sure, go ahead. You do it.
Somebody
You tell.
paid him 10 grand to go to the Orlando Vaults. So he went to the Orlando Vault. Gene loved it. It got people there. So somebody mentioned to Gene that Ace might go to St. Louis, but Ace wanted to get paid. So Gene goes onto the site and says Ace will be in St. Louis. So I get a call saying, how can we get some money from Ace? We need to pay Ace something. He thinks he's getting paid. We don't have money in the budget. They were losing money on that thing left and right. So we came up, we did a private party. We charged a few $100, and you got lunch. You got, what'd you get? Kenny, you got a picture. You got like 4 autographs.
Yeah, I mean, no, I got like 5 autographs, and not to mention about 4 or 5 photos that they took there on the spot. They went and got them signed. They went and got them developed, brought the pictures back, and they signed every single one of them for everybody.
So you left with a picture of yourself.
I've got
Ace.
like 4 or 5 photos with Ace that day, signed all of them by Ace. It was really good.
Again, as you said earlier, when Kenny came in, I said he's cool. You can sign that. He signed like 10 things for you. I feel like.
Yeah, you said, well, I did pay a little extra, but not as much as Ace did for me. You know what I mean? So it was a great. I got my trash can. I got a lot of big stuff.
He goes, I want to play music. We're like, what? So we had to come up with a guitar and an amp, and a friend of mine took care of it. And because I was driving his ass all over, that was just a trip. That whole thing. Oh, and then I don't know if you know this, Kenny. So Monday, I took him and Valcourt to the airport. I was kind of done, you know. It's like I'm done. It's like my daughter turned 18, and I was going to take them to the airport at like 3:00. I was going to go to the store, buy a bunch of food. I had my entire family coming over to my house Monday night. I was going to cook, and we were going to do my daughter's 18th birthday. Right? Big deal. You know, I like my daughter a whole lot. I drop them both at St. Louis. I'm like, bye guys. You know, good to see you. I'm done. I got a boogie. I go to the store and get home. I come walking, and my phone rings. Hey, Joe, I go, what's going on? Why are you calling me? He goes, well, there might be a problem. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He goes, Ace's flight is canceled. And I go, dude, I said, if I have to go get Ace from the airport right now, he's coming to my house and he's going to sit on my back porch with my family and he's going to have dinner with us. I'm like, it's like, I can't. And he goes, I don't care. I was like, all right. So for like the next hour, I thought I was going to have to go get Ace and bring him back. I didn't know what to do with him.
Wow. Yeah.
Joe, all you have to do is feed him. He'll be happy.
Oh, I had a hell of a spread. I was going to do steaks. He'd have loved it. But could you imagine him sitting there with my family, the shit he would talk about? I mean, good Lord.
And Michael Dollar, we need to update the auction real quick, guys. The anomaly is at 100 right now for the anomaly. So is there a 105 or higher? Go ahead, Speedy. I'm going to blow you up a little bit higher or bigger there.
Okay.
What's the AF 55 for Joe Perricone? Because he is way off the path. Did you have something for 50 or 55, Joe? AF?
I don't think I did. No, I don't have anything.
No, I think they might have started it when I started at $1. They might have came up to 50.
Oh, I see now. I see it now.
Yeah. And you said what? It's up to 100.
Where's your ring lights at, Speedy?
I don't have it on right now.
Yeah, I see that. It looks funky.
You want me to look white again? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm going to look like I did when I got an Ace's truck. Hold on.
Dun, dun, dun. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I think I needed a new pair of underwear. Joe, did you ever drive with Ace?
No, he never. I mean, I drove him, but he
drove him.
These were rented cars. Man, I would have fought to the death for I would have Ace Frehley drive one in my car. I will say this: that whole weekend though, he was on time. He was as good as he could have been. But no, I would have never let Ace drive one of those cars. We rented this thing. Kenny, do you remember what did we rent? It was like an Expedition.
It was like an Escalade or Expedition or something like that.
We put like
nice.
7 dudes in that thing, and all of our stuff. We just kept putting people in. I'm like, Jesus Christ! And I never left the city, and the gas gauge just went like this. I mean, we used almost the whole full tank of gas, just going from the. It was amazing.
The SUV that we had was actually a Navigator, and you know how when you open the doors, the running boards come out.
Oh
so
yeah.
When we got out of the truck, the running board wasn't coming out anymore because he ran over so he goes, no, we're just going to drop the truck off. Nobody will know crap. But of course, I think 2 weeks later, John got a message from the rent-a-car company.
I can only imagine how much that cost on a fucking Escalade. That's probably $10,000 to fix. You know?
I don't know, but it was an experience.
I can only imagine. I could only imagine.
So we're at 120 on the album right now as the high bid from Chris on the Anomaly. So here's my last. I don't know if I really want to do this. If I do, it'd be. I know what these have been going for, and I would start this off a little bit above that because that CD, it would break up my set. But I'll offer it up, and I'll just replace it with an unsigned one. It's not a major deal. But here is a Space Invader signed in silver CD here. Remember, a lot of people got the vinyl signed, but not the CDs. And I got so much stuff. I told Speedy, I'll probably post a post of everything I've ever. I can't do that. That all the stuff that I've got in files anyway that has been signed by Ace, and it would take quite a bit of. It's quite a bit. So I would resort to CDs because I ran out of stuff. I've done the same thing with Eric Singer. I've ran out of stuff for him to sign until the photos came along, and they're still in Vegas right now. So we'll see on those, but I'm in no major hurry. Bruce is ill now, and he's going to be signing them also. But Ace Frehley, Space Invader, SI, $1 start. That is the last one that I have, but I will do this one as my closer for tonight. You know what? No, I'm going to do I'm probably just going to hang on to that. The more I think about it, that would not. Sorry, I don't mean to play show and tell or anything, but I did put this one up, no bid. But I do have this one that is an open one, that's not signed of the remaster CD, and I'll start that off at 15, which I believe it's what I've got on it. Or hang on one second. Says 36.51. I don't know if that's a price, but I'll start off at 15 nevertheless. So for that one, I just put S for solo. S for solo. Well, hang on one second. Put AF for the solo, and then for this one, SI for Space Invader. We're at $1 for the Space Invader by Kevin Coombs. Or no, I'm sorry. Richard jumps in at 75 right out of the gate. So. All right, and currently at 130 for Speedy. And Joe, you go ahead, do something, buddy, and we're going to call it a night here too. Say what, buddy?
I'm done after this.
Yeah, same here. This will be my last item.
This is a print, 2 foot by 3 foot. Start at $15. Cloud, $15. And I've got Cloud, and I've got. Cape, $15. These are 2 foot by 3 foot prints.
Let's do D. C for Cloud, D for Dungeon.
This is Dungeon. Okay, Dungeon. Oh, it is a Dungeon.
Well, let's make them different letters too.
Dungeon, $15. These aren't going to stay long. I want to get rid of these.
Yeah.
And I guess that'll do it for me, Kenny.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you coming in as usual on Mondays and hanging out with us.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying that'll do for me.
I know. I just saying it now, and just to get that out of the way. But the Cloud posters at 25 from Richard. So Joe's going to close that fast. So if there's anybody else, 26 would be the next bid, and that's a hell of a deal.
Kenny, you have something for S, or is that me, Richard Klebby?
I got Space Invaders at 100.
Okay.
Mary, I got you down for a set of Hello Kitty picks. I'll just give you one for $25. It's fine.
So the dungeon's at 25, and so is the cloud one. So Richard's in on both posters for 25 each. So he's setting the bar. All right, but I'll let Joe decide on how much time to give that. Danny Miller, you're at 120 on the anomaly vinyl. Okay.
Yeah, and then Chris is in at 130.
Yes. So Chris is at 130. Is there 135? Go ahead and show it one more time, Speedy, and then we'll give it another 30 seconds or so.
Absolutely.
Is that signed? It's signed in silver, correct?
Silver, yes.
Okay. It looks white at different angles and gray and others.
It's actually a cool cover. It's almost like a Mylar.
I love them foil covers, dude. That was back when Ace was doing all them foil covers before Kiss came out with all theirs.
Yep.
Way before Kiss came out with theirs.
Yeah, he sure was, wasn't he?
Yep. I mean, short of the double platinum, of course, but
I do have more Ace Frehley signed stuff on KissHaven.com. I don't have much left. There is not much left, and we obviously won't be getting more. I used to have 11 pages. Now I'm down to 2 pages worth of Ace stuff. So, man, hard to believe.
Yep, I didn't do a plug or anything, but I'm actually going to be breaking this up. I'm going to break this up on my best offers on my auction page. So you'll have a chance. I've already got the Lick It Up album being broke up, but this will be broke up. It has all 4 vinyl in it that are colored, plus 3 lithos. I don't have the Paul Stanley one. And then the slip mat, plus the box. So if you got solos that need a new box or it's crushed, keep an eye out for that.
Johnny, I got you for a goat.
And I want to give a sneak peek for tomorrow. I'll have this up tomorrow night. So this is a Kennedy Center book with the attendee sheet and a lanyard from the event.
Were there any Ace Liquid albums? Were there?
Yeah, there was a few in your recently. They sold out like in a matter of minutes.
Okay, I'm done, man. I'm sorry, but I've got every album, multiple copies. I'm just done, man.
It became too much.
I just can't keep up.
So Johnny Arnold, you got him for another goat photo, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I was over there. So, all right. So I'm going to call Danny Miller's out on the dungeon. So you got them called for Richard, all right? Joe? Yeah,
I'm done with the posters.
You're done with posters too. Okay. So that being said, Space Invader is, what was that bid for Space Invader? I think, was it 100 for Space Invader? From Chris.
That's
pretty sure.
That's the last one.
Yeah, that's what I see. So, and then have you called your anomaly for 130? Is that what you are?
Yeah, I'm calling for Chris at 130. Thank you.
And Chris, man, we appreciate it, brother. You got a lot of stuff tonight. So, Chris,
why don't you send us each? I don't have your address. I don't know who he is.
I've got his up. He's a good buyer. He bought some pretty high end stuff off of me. So, he's good.
If you would just,
if you have any problem finding, this is Joseph Spiata, right? This guy right here, Joseph Spiata, Spiotta, and then you got Joe Odell, which you probably already know. Joe has been on
his address from he purchased the fire helmet.
So okay,
Joe
cool. So, any problems finding this? Always message me, and I'll put you in contact with whoever is on the page selling with me, and So
I'm not hard to find. So
no. But all right, let me see. Space Invader.
We're also doing 15% off it. We're doing 15% off with code KFB at Kiss Pick Haven right now. All older picks. It does not include the Vegas picks. I can't do the Vegas picks.
And speaking of KFB, there is a KFB exclusive that's going to be coming up. All right. I'll have more details towards the middle of the week. So anyone that is up in the northern area, there's going to be a link that is going to be shared for you to share and be able to be entered into a contest to get a free meet and greet with Gene Simmons. So stay tuned for that to be posted.
Gee, I thought you were saying free meet and greet with Kenny Begley. I was going to say, damn.
Well,
I mean, with Joe Odell.
I'll take donations for that one. So, but no, seriously, it'll be a fun little contest. So, you know, if you guys want to enter, and it is up in the Pennsylvania area. So, all those details will be shared shortly and promoted probably towards the middle of this week. Okay.
I did one for a meet and greet with me and no one entered. So,
Johnny Arnold, I only had that one that I sold because I had 2 prints printed up. But let me see. I'll see what I can do for you. But I may make it part of the Kennedy Center book as well. You know what I'm saying?
an unsigned or a signed
out of my
picture?
budget. Okay, if that's the case, Stephanie, where's my check? 'Cause you shouldn't pay me when you were down here. I should have charged you
Damn.
for knocking all my stuff off my bench, though.
She only knocked
I
one
told
thing
you she'd
down.
mess up your house if she came over, dude.
But yeah, more details to come, Mary. That's all I can say right now. But I do want to say thank you to everybody that showed up tonight, all you watchers, and to Ryan, to Matt, to Speedy, to Mike Duno, to Joe, and who am I forgetting, Joe?
Matt Starr,
Hey,
Already
the
said
ace guy.
him.
Aaron.
Huh?
Aaron.
Aaron.
And Space Freely, the one and only Space Freely. If he was the first one, so the most distant one is the one that is I've lost memory on. But
Yeah,
Aaron's
he
a
was the
great
first
guy.
one.
Go check out the shoes on his Space Freely site. And again, if anyone wants these as my last item of the night, there's one that sold, and that is it. So there's plenty available. If you want one, $30 claim on this. It'll be probably the last time I put it up for that price because they're all over the place on that. And I'll get a few in and I'll move some more later. But for tonight, $30 on that. Okay. So have a great night. Happy birthday to the Spaceman one last time. And I will play the tribute video to him one last time because I wrote the song as far as I like to at least put it up twice for all the time I put in to the video into the song. So have a great night, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow as usual.
Later,
and
guys.
Wednesday.
Joe, have a good night, Joe.
You too,
You guys
buddy.
have a good night, guys. See ya.
Bye, Kenny.
Thanks,
Bye,
Kenny.
Joe. Bye, Speedy. Or bye, Joe and Joseph.
We know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Joe, and Joey.
And that's how you cut Speedy off.
Ace Frehley, we know that you are gone. We miss hearing you play our favorite song. You left a black hole in the galaxy that just won't fill. Seeing images of you